in the hood bar, in the hood bar. And
How
I
dare
rented
you?
this, I rented this boat, and all I got was this crummy sandwich.
They tried to put me in the kibbutz, Yoga. The Jews that surrounded my vessel.
I could feel the bristles of my mustache with the twinkling.
How dare them?
I had to shave and everything, my back and all.
You should see my new hairdo.
Y'all are crazy. Oh man, what's up, everybody? Let's see. Willard Hall's first place again. I don't know how he does it.
He is.
Yep.
I wish they'd do it like one of those A&E biographies on Willard Hall. I want to see what his life's all about.
Any biography.
How dare you, Jason? How dare you come in here?
Hey,
Oh
Karen,
shit, dude! It's a legend. Clint Torres is in the house.
Quilter.
How dare him come to our live stream?
Clint, where were you 2 weeks ago when I needed you?
Cheryl.
All they gave me was a summons.
Willard Hall's getting in on the joke. I know y'all are laughing at George's joke. It made it look like y'all were laughing at Willard.
It was tuna with no mayonnaise.
No mayonnaise. The sugar cookie and the little bag of potato chips. This is no way to treat your fellow people.
I haven't even hit puberty yet.
Then they surrounded my vessel.
You know what?
My vessel.
Speaking of liberals, here y'all go.
Apply liberally.
Equal rights! Free healthcare! Black Lives Matter!
So stupid.
What's your phone number?
That is so funny. That is great.
That's pretty corny, but it made me laugh.
Oh, that's funny.
You know what I wanted to do? I didn't have enough time. Did y'all see Pelosi like snap over her shoulder and say "shut up" or whatever? They caught that soundbite. I have it. I've got.
Oh yeah. I've seen it. Yeah.
No, I missed it. I haven't seen any of this.
Yeah, the best part about it is now before you watch it.
Yeah,
She turns around and spins off on this woman reporter. And once she turns back around, the woman reporter looks at the camera and she smiles like, "Gotcha, bitch."
Yeah.
Like, "Gotcha, bitch."
That was the best part. I can't remember who I saw that covered it. They pointed that out too about her smile like that. But anyway, I just thought that would have been funny to play after the liberal clip to play Pelosi. Shut up. That didn't happen.
Hey, did y'all see that a rare? You know what a whale shark is, right?
Yes.
It's a docile. Looks like a gigantic shark, but it eats plankton and shit. It won't hurt you. It's like,
people swim with them. Yeah.
Yeah. They one of them swam close to shore in Gaza, and a bunch of Palestinians went out there and beat it to death.
Are you kidding me?
No, for real.
Did they eat it?
Probably. Gosh. I don't know if they did or not. All I know is they beat it to death for no damn reason.
That's crazy.
That's what we're dealing with.
I don't even know how you prepare a whale shark.
I don't even know how you get a club big enough to beat one to death with, man.
Know, dude, you
ain't gonna do that with a buggy whip.
Does anybody really want to take in these?
Steve?
Yeah. Anybody really want to take in what?
Do you want to take in these people if they're running out to kill whale sharks?
I mean, the border is, I think, Egypt on one side and Jordan on the other, and they won't take them.
Man, speaking of the damn border, so y'all know the guy that I always play clips of that's he's got some new words of wisdom.
Yeah, right. Let me tell you about making America great. First thing I'd do is I'd build a motherfucking wall all the way around our country. Dude, all the way around. And I would put 2,000 volts to that wall, man. 2,000 fucking volts. Nobody would dare to even piss on that motherfucking wall. Dude,
I mean, why didn't anybody think of that?
I told Cola a little while ago, I got a better idea than that. Use landmines. You know?
Yeah, it
Yeah,
sounds like
oh,
a
hell
trap.
yeah. Landmines, baby. Mary, baby. I see you in there. Marla, baby.
Mm.
Cheryl,
forgot-
baby.
My little
We forgot to
grandson.
say, hey, to chat. Who else? Clay B, my attorney.
Oh.
Phil R, Brian Lloyd, Jersey Joe.
Phil R. That's like, it's got to be a troll because his name says Filler.
Filler.
Oh no.
Oh, Bella Vanilla. Good to see you. Jerry. Jason M. Schmidt.
Jason, I'm Schmidt tonight.
It is Jason M. Schmidt. He is on the fellow boat. He's in our caravan. Wait, no.
Absolutely.
He's in our armada. It's an armada.
Greg, I wanted to ask you, I'm going to rent a flotilla of vessels to go down the Jordan River to Tel Aviv, and I wanted I bring the sandwiches.
I've got to be fine.
Yes.
Man.
Cola,
Man.
I got all kind of intel.
Okay.
Wait, is there any updates on me?
That's what I said. I've got to be behind.
Oh, that was a good one.
I just saw it. Ah,
Is there any updates on me?
I heard he's good.
I mean, your picture might be fooling people too.
Nah,
Oh.
ain't for me.
Okay,
I'm going to
no,
start acting like I'm Jeff B.
Oh Lord.
I mean, she looks like she's getting ready to play football or something, you know?
I love that face. I thought it was a poo-poo face. That's why I picked
No,
it.
it's a go long face on the 30-yard line,
It looks
3rd and 10.
extraterrestrial in nature.
Look, see, Stephanie wasn't even sure. She's like, Cola, you're Craig? Question mark. I think it's you.
I don't know who this guy
Yeah,
is.
let's have an update.
Yeah, well, I'm still alive. They thought I had type 2 diabetes, but it turns out I don't. I have the worst type, and everything looks good now, I guess. I don't know what happens next. So
Everything's turning up roses.
everything, maybe. There is some kind of surgery where they take your stomach out. And by doing this, it gets rid of your diabetes.
Huh?
But
Stomach out?
yeah, but they make a new stomach. So they make a new stomach in your. If you ever look up John Kiriakou, brilliant man, he was the CIA agent that whistle blew on the torture that was happening during the Iraqi war. So, but anyway, he had awful diabetes and he had his stomach removed. And for some reason, that took away his diabetes. It was gone overnight.
Yeah, but what do you use for a stomach? Is it some
Well, they
space-age
make you
power?
they make you a new one in your what do you call that? Your intestines. They give
Your
you an
butt?
intestine stomach.
Crazy.
Oh,
Real
look,
quick, I heard
I
Trump
did-
talk about that ballroom and specifically say that it's coming from donors and
Yeah.
his money. So it's not. I don't know why the Democrats are so mad, but
yeah, it's privately
Right.
funded. Correct.
Because it gives them a reason to bitch about something.
yeah, I guess.
See, look, Kara Reese knows about it. See, but the only thing is, insurance will not cover that, so you got to come out of pocket for that, and it's very expensive. I'm sure to get rid of your stomach and make a new one. I don't see how that can be cheap.
Man, I bet you there's only like a couple of doctors that can even do that in the country, you know?
Yeah, and what if they fuck up? You're right. Jeez.
Yeah, what if they fuck up?
Oh, it'd be awful.
I think you're not.
Somebody's
I don't
here.
Yeah, Night
Somebody's-
Stalker's employee.
I hear you knocking, but you can't come in.
Rub
that
my
the-
what?
Oh, is that the real Night Stalker?
You jackass.
I like
Yeah.
how you check on me and ask me about my mouth. What'd you ask me
Richard
about?
Richard Ramirez.
My stomach something, because you thought I went to the Waffle House with Count York.
No, your throat throat babies.
Throat babies. That's what it was.
You can get that at the Waffle House with Count York.
I know, but
Yeah.
I was still very touched that Jeff B checked in on me.
Well, you know,
How did he touch you? Where did he touch you? Do you need a doll to show me?
I need to
He
show
was
you where.
like, there have been no digital dicks thrown lately. Something's got to be wrong.
We're not doing that anymore.
Well, we
I
ain't
don't wanna
got to
throw
that
any-
part yet.
I feel.
Oh, yeah.
I feel a bond with him now.
It's like a bromance.
It really is. I wish you lived closer.
I'm jealous.
Mhm.
How dare you?
How dare you, Jeff? Would you join my flotilla?
Eh,
Weapons.
you want to know how much of a jackass I felt last night?
Yes, I
While
really.
you,
wanna
were,
know
while you
this.
were busting tables for the Illuminati?
Yeah, you were working at the White House. What the heck, Jeff?
No, okay. So I thought about pulling those pictures up, but I didn't get your permission, so I wouldn't do that. But he sent some pictures of, I don't know, it almost looked like it was supposed to be potentially the inside of the White House or somewhere. And Yorgis said in chat, oh, he said, oh, Jeff got a job busting tables for the Illuminati. So
He
I
did.
was-
That was kind of funny. So
I laughed out loud for real. That wasn't
I
when you type it, you don't really laugh. I laughed out loud at that one. He's crazy funny.
I sent the pictures, and then I'm standing there talking with a federal judge, and I looked down and I was like, "Oh, you fucking idiot!" And this judge looks at me and he's like, I don't even know you that well. I was like, no. I said, I sent these pictures. I said, look what they responded. Like, you hanging out with the Illuminati? But no, this
So where were you? Were you? I mean, it looked like the White House to me.
I can neither confirm nor deny.
Okay.
Uh,
I saw a lot of gold, like a lot of gold. You know, they got a lot of gold in there now.
Right. So the guy, did you guys, I sent you the picture of one of the speakers. Did you get that?
I saw a guy, but I didn't know who he was.
All right, Craig, I didn't know who he was either.
I didn't
Correct.
get it. I
Okay.
accidentally silenced y'all because I kept getting texts in the middle of the night, and it was disturbing Anita Farting House. So I
Yeah,
had
like Pootie. Like Pootie did to me, I had to ban him.
Yeah, but Pootie's a pain in the ass.
Yeah, well, that's why I banned him.
So
Calling on Pootie. What'd Pootie do?
No, we're just kidding.
Pootie was keeping me
Yeah.
up at night.
No,
Well-
what was it, Jeff? Tell me
Hold
again.
on, just
All right,
wait
so
a
what
minute.
was it?
Go ahead.
so
Go ahead.
it's do you guys know who Jim Trutza is?
No.
Okay, so yeah, either I heard the name, but apparently he was the big time coach for OSU. Ohio State. Okay. But here's the best part of it. I didn't know he was the lieutenant governor for Ohio.
Really?
Like now or
Yeah.
former?
Oh, yeah. No, right now he's the lieutenant
Okay.
governor.
Wow.
Okay.
That's
So-
big here.
So afterwards, we're standing around there. I don't know. There was probably like 200 of us there. And we're standing around and talking. And I knew this one federal judge from a FISA court. And he didn't even see me. So I walk up and they're talking with, there was like two sheriffs, one of them from Arizona and one from Florida. And I walk up to this judge and I said, "Hey, buddy," I said, "you really need to go fire your barber. Okay, that haircut looks like shit."
Did you really tell him that?
Oh,
When you were
yeah,
talking to his balls?
yeah,
'Cause I imagine
yeah.
you're like really
So
small.
not only online, you let everybody in the real world know you're an asshole too.
Mhm.
Damn.
And then he turns and looks at me and he goes, "What the hell are you doing here?" And I said, I don't know. Somebody just invited me to come down, so I came down. And this sheriff looks at me, and then he looks at this judge, and he goes, "Do you need me to do something?" I looked at him. I said, "I'll flip you for it." And he's like, "What the hell are you talking about? You'll flip me for it?" I said, "We can flip badges and see who moves first." And then I just walked away. I was like, I'm probably going to get escorted out of this joint in about 5 minutes.
Gosh, I really want to
Yeah.
hang out with you one night at one of these events.
I want to party with you, cowboy.
I
Dude,
really do, Jeff. Why don't you bring us?
Isn't that gold ridiculous?
Yeah, but I like it in a gaudy kind of way.
I mean, it's I was impressed. It was, yeah, and all the food was outstanding. I'm like, yeah.
Dude,
Well,
I'm making
Six-
an AI video of that shit right now. You're a little tiny person walking up to the judge's balls.
Yeah.
Where did you get that haircut?
No, just show him in a white apron busting the tables.
Yeah, well, the judge that I was referring to was the one that I sent you a picture of that looked like he was sleeping.
Okay.
Yeah,
He's awake?
huh?
But he's awake, or is
Yeah,
he
he's
just
awake, but he looked like he was sleeping.
Oh gosh.
I was like, "What the hell's going on, Curtis?"
Yeah.
This has to be for that political stuff you're doing right now, huh?
Yes, and then there was one other topic. It was done in a different session.
Well, real quick in honor of Pootie.
Trust the plan.
I was going to do that, but I didn't want to interrupt you earlier. I don't know if he'll make it or not, but that's just since that he would have said it if he were here.
I bet you that hat smells like Portland.
Oh, it's probably stinky up in there.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Jeff, a lot of people are not
I don't think
trusting
he
the
is,
plan
Jason. I
anymore.
certainly hope not.
Why is that?
Well, I don't know. Do you watch Black Scout Survival, for example?
No.
All right. Well, he's not trusting the plan. A lot of people
Wow.
aren't trusting the plan anymore. We don't know what's going on, Jeff.
Well, who was it? Oh, NYP's hype man there, Jason Schmidt, said,
He's
when
a
is
spy.
when is Trump pardoning the diddler? I look for him to pardon him.
Do you really think he's
Yes.
gonna pardon him?
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Yeah. Hey, look, would you rather have Diddy or would you rather have his clientele?
I don't know. We got to
I see
choose.
what you're saying. If he pardons him, he's got him.
Yeah.
Okay, so, what was the stuff that they got all those 20-some flash drives just recently? Nobody's covering it. There's clientele list right there. I don't think they even need him for that potentially, but I'm waiting on somebody to report on that. That's a big deal and nothing. And there's a lot of there was a minor that gave her real name. Was one of the problems.
Yeah, Jason just corrected me. I'm sorry. It's not a pardon. It's a commutation.
Gosh.
But
Right, Garrett. But speaking of the plan, I got 1 minute from Cash Patel. And I know whatever. I enjoyed what he said here, and I only hope that it's true. Let me see.
I like him, but it's funny because he looks guilty all the time.
Cash?
I didn't do it, man. I didn't do it. I swear to God.
Yeah.
Yeah, with those beady eyes. Somebody said something about that last time. I had to admit that I agree on that one about that.
But he looks like he just got caught doing something, man.
I know.
You've seen all the weaponization you've uncovered since you came in and found these secret files or restricted files, all those things. Beyond those who are already charged, do you think you've seen other crimes that might eventually get referred to justice?
Yes, we are looking at so many different leads on criminal activity by those who are in positions of power. And we're not going to stop until every single one of those is fully exposed The documents are provided either to Congress or the courts of law and make every referral we can to the Department of Justice. These indictments that you've seen and the ones that you're going to see coming up here in this near future are just the beginning. But I have to remind the audience one thing. Everybody's like, it's 7 months. What have you guys been doing?
Yeah.
Well, they spent 20 years building this disease temple of corruption. It takes a little bit of time to defeat it and beat it down. And I'm not asking you to trust me. I'm asking you to look at the work the men and women of the FBI have done so far in these 7-8 months and just imagine what we're going to do come the year end.
The FBI looks a lot more like the one I covered 20, 30 years ago than the one I had to endure and cover the last 10 years. And that's a great credit to
Great credit to you and your administration and this administration or whatever. So I don't know. I know people say that the whole thing where him and Dan Bongino came out, but I feel like they just came into some big information and didn't know how to take it all in. Yeah, Jersey Joe. I know.
Hey,
But
so
go ahead.
so you want to hear a funny story? Like what I did to my buddy who was there.
You goosed him with your finger?
No. This is even better. So he's there. That's who I got the invite from. And then the guy that I'm doing other stuff for. So, well, it was $650 a ticket. So I don't think it was really an invite. It was like, hey, come donate, you ass clowns.
Damn, what'd they feed you though? What'd you get to eat?
There was steak, chicken parmesan, some type of killer ass cheese salad. I don't know what the hell it was, but my God, it.
And then killer ass cheese salad.
Yeah.
My jury is still out on you, Jeff, but I feel like if ever you are caught bullshitting, it's going to be one of these details. Somebody's going to find out. It'd be like, nope, it was Caesar salad and broccoli.
Yeah. Right.
It's going to be these
Right.
minor details. If they're ever-
And the pictures were all AI generated.
I can do that for you, Jeff, if you need.
Sweet.
Oh my gosh! Look, they've been working together this whole time. You are going to look out.
I'm even working on a cheese salad AI.
Right.
Even
So-
It's going to be a kick-ass cheese salad.
It's a kick-ass
kick
AI.
ass cheese salad. That damn thing was good as hell. So there's my buddy, and then there was Cash, Bongino, and
You're
some
saying
other.
we're kicking it with Cash Patel and
Wait,
Dan Bongino.
what?
No,
All these people were there?
Okay,
Yeah.
I was just asking. I'm clarifying.
Yeah, so they're all standing in a circle just bullshit. And so I walk up to my buddy and I was like, hey, why don't you introduce me to your friends? And he looks at me and he's just like, oh shit, here it comes. And I was like, you guys all look like you need some kaopectate or something. What the hell's going on? And so he looks at my buddy and he goes, who the hell? And so I look at Cash and I go, hey buddy, it would be okay. Don't worry.
No, you did not.
Yeah,
don't
dude,
think
I
that,
don't
dude.
care. Like I said, I thought for sure I was going to get escorted out of there.
There's got to be video of that somewhere.
Oh,
Yeah.
there may be. I don't know.
You
But I was like, hey, hey buddy, how are you doing?
I don't know, but last night I got picked up by Scooby-Doo and Shaggy.
If it weren't for the
Continue, Craig. I want to hear the rest. Zoinks!
And I said, hey, you guys.
Roll the rear, Raggy!
what is this? The guy on the heavy duty country YouTube channel wears a t-shirt with Cash and says it's definitely not a I'm missing something here.
You don't watch
No.
Heavy Duty Country? It's a good channel.
All right,
Look.
Jeff, what else did you do?
Look, hey, well,
Did you goose them?
no, most of it was pretty. Dude, look.
Oh, okay.
It-
I
it-
guess I just didn't. I get it now. The T-shirt had Cash. on
Yeah,
it.
the T-shirt said Cash is definitely not a crackhead. That's a seller right there. I may have to print some of those
So,
shirts.
wait, is he a short guy? He looks like a short guy.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm 5'8", and he's
I'll send them to you, Cheryl, with Jeff's permission. Okay.
what's
With
that?
your- she said, "Wait a minute, I didn't see the pictures." I said, "I'll."
Oh,
send
yeah.
them to you with your
Yeah.
permission."
Yeah, go ahead. I don't care.
Cheryl's one of us. She just don't get up on the panel, but man, she
So you
participates.
basically call Cash Patel a Hindu to his flipping face.
Well, he is.
Well, apparently you don't know the difference between your Hindus and your Hindon'ts. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. So,
Oh my God, Georgia.
oh, that was a good one, wasn't it?
Mm.
But what did he? I mean, did he say anything or look at you funny or anything? When you said,
He just like looked like, who in the hell is this idiot? And then I just turned and walked away, and I get a text. I get a text message from my buddy about an hour later, and he goes, "Oh my God, I got a lot of explaining to do. Why the hell I invited you two idiots?" I'm
well,
like,
well, the bad part is you blew it and they're never going to get invited again now.
yeah. Yeah, well, hey, it was fun. I told, well, if you think I'm an idiot, my buddy's a bigger idiot. He just controls it better than I do. Because the first time he was down at Mar-a-Lago and he met with uh Trump, he was trying to steal shit off his desk like a gold pen. He's an idiot, but he just don't care. He's very good at his job, but he doesn't care.
He's a kleptomaniac, is what they call
I
Right.
know. I ain't let him in my house.
But I'll tell you what, from the last time that I was in DC to now, dude, that whole city has changed. I
Like,
mean,
it's good, cleaned up, like.
yeah, I mean, it used, well, I mean, it was 98, 99 when I was there constantly. And I mean, right outside the White House, outside the gates, you'd have people shooting up.
Oh, I know. I've been
I
up there a
mean,
bunch of times,
I
man.
know,
Yeah,
yeah,
it's
yeah,
a
I saw it.
shithole, man.
Yep. I watched DC Cab. You remember that movie?
no.
That's like talking about Japan and saying, "Well, I saw a Godzilla movie
Mariah
one time."
Carey. No, Mariah Carey
Yeah.
showed me how shitty that town was.
Yeah, but no, I agree. No, I've been up there a lot, man, for work and for other things, and yeah, it was bad.
Well,
Up there.
yeah, I mean, you go there now, and it's like it seems like safe. It really does.
Oh, that's what they
Well,
said. You can walk.
it's a beautiful city. I mean, there's no doubt about that. It is. It's. I always feel kind of weird when I'm up there.
Yeah, I mean, there's just I mean, you go into some of those places and you get like cold chills because just the history of it. And
Yeah. Well, once you see everything kind of laid out, especially if you're like coming in an airplane, and you can just see the way it's like, how do they do that? The whole city's like this big diamond that all connects with the Washington Monument and the White House and all the others, the Capitol, and yada yada yada. And it's just like, all right, it's almost like, how can you plan an entire city like that? You know,
Right.
and build it all at once, basically.
Yeah.
You know, normally they don't happen like that. It starts off with a town and it gets bigger and bigger, and it's just whatever it is, you know. But that place is like laid out, man. I mean, it's weird looking.
Well, and then you get about 30, 35 miles outside of DC, and then you start seeing all the Silkworm missiles and the radar detection systems. It gives you kind of an eerie feeling.
All right, Cola's trying to communicate here, I think.
Okay.
No, I mean, I gotta leave it muted anyway. But so I know we're past this. Like, it turned out they put this off, huh? But here's a truth post from him. This is 6 days or so old. I've just concluded my telephone conversation with Vladimir. It was very productive. He congratulated me and the U.S. on the great accomplishment of peace in the Middle East, something that he said has been dreamed of for centuries. I actually believe the success in the Middle East will help in our negotiation and attaining an end to the war with Russia, Ukraine. He thanked the First Lady Melania for her involvement with children. Very appreciative, said that this will continue. Great time talking about the trade between Russia, U.S., when the war with Ukraine is over. At the conclusion of the call, we agreed that there will be a meeting of high-level advisors next week. The United States initial meetings will be led by Secretary of State Marco Rubio, together with various other people to be designated. A meeting location is to be determined. President Putin and I will then meet an agreed upon location, Budapest, Hungary, to see if we can bring this inglorious war between Ukraine to an end. They'll be meeting tomorrow in the Oval Office to discuss their conversation. I missed some of that, but let's see what she was saying.
Multiple times. They are organized. They are a criminal organization, and they're very organized. You're seeing people out there with thousands of signs that all match, pre-bought, pre-put together. They're organized, and someone is funding it. We're going to get.
They're talking about the protests and stuff, but they didn't end up meeting, did they? Or they
No,
or they put it off, or something happened with that, right?
yeah.
Yep.
Well, I don't know if it was released or not, but the reason that Putin apparently canceled is they were going to meet in Budapest, but the European countries stated that if Putin lands in any of these countries, they're going to execute the international arrest warrant for him.
For what now? This is you don't know if this is in the news or not.
No, but I mean it's going to, I don't know if it's going to be like on mainstream, but that was the reasoning giving out of the White House, was because Putin Hungary, the president of Hungary, come out and stated that if Putin lands in Hungary, then they are going to arrest him on the international arrest warrant that Europe has out for him.
Well, they ain't gonna have him.
Yeah, well, the Bondi went on to say about how they're going to go to the funding of Antifa and get to the root and, follow the money or whatever. But I'm really interested in this, how Melania and the back channels and stuff. Like, I'm still trying to get hip to it because I don't know everything. I'm still learning so much.
Well, she's Slavic, so I mean, that's a little bit of a connection.
Well, Jackie O
And
as well. That was the connection, was that Jackie O also did back channels. Like, I've got some clips of that. I didn't know any of this. This is all new to me, but interesting. And then they talk about the bridge. Okay, I want to play a little bit of this, and I would love your opinion on some of this, Jeff. Since you're here anyway, you might as well chime in, because I don't know what your take on it would be.
He even recorded a message to you in English recently, offering mediation.
Oh, this is different.
What should we do to stop that?
He has offered everything. He's offered everything. You're right. You know why? Because he doesn't want to fuck around with the United States. Thank you, everybody. Thank you.
I didn't actually believe that was I had to look that up.
Yeah.
He actually said that. He totally.
Oh yeah, that was live.
Without fear or favor, anyone who threatens national security. We know this. I got a bunch on John Bolton. That's a big deal.
Oh, he's down.
Yeah, and it keeps adding more and more people. And who's the one? Jack Smith is now. It's like dominoes. It really is. Thursday, right after. Okay. Here's this Dan Scavino here. What did he do with all those yellow notepads he always took? Copious notes on this, saying they knew all along. I don't know. This is like, once again, coming out like some sort of plan. Like, I know people think it's crazy, but like, there's some strange connections some places. And that's hilarious too. The song that was behind this, I wish I could play it. It's literally F around and find out. It's pretty hysterical, but they talk a lot about the back channels. And let's see, also the whole, which Govea covered as well, Smartmatic and stuff. That's a big deal too. It was a conspiracy theory not long at all about elections and Smartmatics and things like this. And that's not, they have literally indicted Smartomatic or whatever.
Smartmatic, which was Dominion.
Dominion.
And
trust the plan.
Now, Dominion connects to Venezuela. And Trump made an announcement, I think it was early this morning, not him personally, but through the press office, that they are very strongly considering ground troops inside Venezuela.
Strongly.
Damn. Well, real quick, y'all, this is also very short. Let me see. I don't think it's even a minute. Just, this is about I just said that about the Dominion, but it's true. Thursday, conspiracy to bribe foreign officials, money laundering over decade effort to win business in the Philippines. And like I said, it's about 15 more seconds. I'm not really sure why I saved this part. Oh, well, UK's Prince Andrew give up his royal title. Yeah, I bet. Wonder why. Yeah, but the very next one is about the damn back channels. Oh, no. Actually, what about the bridge between Russia and USA? Apparently, some information came out from the JFK files from another country. I don't have all the... I'll just play this next one.
I thought it was a tunnel. Isn't it a tunnel?
A tunnel, a bridge. I'm not really sure, Greg. I do think there was something. It's like, I'm not sure about anything. This is the...
It's a tunnel.
Okay. Well, there's something about a bridge too, I think. Or maybe they just call it that, like, as metaphorically or something.
Well, all right, let me stop you real quick. We've got, I think, either the longest one or one of the longest ones in the world here. And it starts with a tunnel, comes up, it's a bridge for a while, goes back down. It's actually two tunnels. But it's considered, like this. So it might be something like that. I can't see because it's supposed to be 75 miles long, I believe. And you can't be in a tunnel for 75 miles. I mean, there'd have to be pull-offs and things like that. So it's even easier just to go back up to the surface. If you got to make an island there or something, do that. You'd be up top for a little while, then go back down again. And that way they can keep all the shipping lanes open. The ships just go right over top of the tunnel.
Okay.
Yep.
This is like 20 seconds.
Okay.
This is
All
what you're fine. It's just this is what I don't think I can play the sound on this either. Okay. Soviet JFK docks released by East Bridge could and should be built between Alaska and Russia at once. Trump tunnel connecting. I mean, I'm not saying this is a good idea. I'm saying this exists. This has been around in the past. This is straight out of those files, supposedly.
I think it's kind of cool. Go for it. Build that bitch.
Got king crabs in my tunnel.
Well,
Right.
think about this, okay? You remember when Trump flew to Alaska to meet with Putin,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
and we didn't see Putin take off, and we didn't see Trump take off. They disappeared, and supposedly they didn't have no type of dinner or lunch, whatever. I don't know.
That makes for a hungry Putin.
Right.
Wait, hold on. I got a way better theory. Are you ready for this one?
That's where the mermaids.
What if they already have this tunnel? All right, think about this.
Right.
Remember
That's what I'm
this-
saying.
Yeah, this past season, the crabs went away. They don't know what happened to the king crab or the bear. They all just disappeared. What if they disappeared because of vibrations underneath, under the ground? Because they're down there. They're down at the bottom.
Could be.
Oh, Brendan's done for too, Annalisa. He got a criminal referral, didn't he?
Who?
Sorry.
Brennan?
Yes. What are you
Oh,
laughing
Brendan.
at? I'm not Jeff B.
You were going to talk about the crabs.
Crabs and shit, man. It was like
Crabs. It's crabs.
What about the crabs? How dare you?
How
Yeah,
dare you?
I look for it probably either late Friday or early Monday. They announced the Brennan indictment.
Yeah, look at Jason
feel
and
like
Schmidt.
they-
It was water temp, Craig. Yeah,
I
that's
think
typical of
they
a
did. I thought
spy,
there was-
Jason. That's
I
what
thought
a
there was
spy
a
would
criminal
say.
referral on somebody already. I get it all. There's so much going on. Hey, Carolina, there's so much. I mean, really, it's hard to keep up. There's so many different people. Like every day there's another person indicted or something coming out on them.
Right.
Jack Smith and the I've got some
Letitia.
clips. I'll mix it all together. Yeah, Letitia.
Yeah, big shit. Well, there was, I think it's either in Tennessee or Arizona. There was somebody that just got indicted because of the 2020 thing, and they removed the person from office. Now, none of this has been on the news, on your mainstream, but they were in, their house was raided, they were indicted, and supposedly there were boxes of basically documents that if this person was ever called in, it was kind of like their security blanket to roll on other people.
Ah, a kill switch.
Right.
All right. I want to play you one real quick because this is the back panels. This is the end of that, and I'll shut up about it. But I'm not
Love
doing it
back
well
channels.
enough. I'm not doing a good enough job explaining it. I have to do it this way because I don't want to. I want the point to get across right. I don't want to, mess it up. So this is just something from online, but it gets even bigger. Hear me out on this. The picture is becoming clear by the day. Look at the pattern unfolding. Jackie O built the first back channel when she wrote Krusevich after Dallas. Her letter was the
Khrushchev.
moment she. Okay, say it again.
Khrushchev.
Khrushchev. Sorry.
All right, what y'all say?
Nikita Khrushchev. Yeah.
Look at y'all, you overachievers, every single one of you.
You know what he would. You know what he was famous for? Smacking his shoe at the United Nations.
Oh.
Okay, real quick. Jackie O built the first back channel when she wrote to that guy after Dallas. Her letter was the moment. Well, I was going to say it wrong. Her letter was.
Bush was good at ducking a shoe in Baghdad.
Yeah,
right.
Bush, yes, I know exactly what you're talking about. That's what I thought of when he said it to you, Yorga. Her letter was the moment she reminded the world that peace lives in restraint, not revenge. She reached across enemy lines with nothing but grace, keeping the dialogue alive when the whole world stood on edge. That was the first bridge. See, metaphorical right there. But wait, decades later, Melania steps into the same current. Her letter to Putin, handed off in Alaska, reopens the channel that never really closed. It's the same archetype: woman to leader, heart to power, message delivered outside the noise of politics. And through it, children are coming home from war. It's happening slowly and quietly. 8 so far. The historic connection. Where did it happen? Yes, Alaska. The exact land where JFK and that guy once imagined their world.
That guy.
Well, as soon as I say it wrong, y'all are going to correct me again. And I don't think I did it right.
I love
Y'all
that
can
guy.
see it. That guy. See it? The bridge was supposed to connect America and Russia, an idea that never died. It just went dormant, waiting for the right time and the right people to bring it forward. ... I get ahead of
You
it.
remember Jackie O got with Onassis after?
Yes.
And that was a protection thing, I believe.
Correct.
Yeah.
For mob protection.
Yes.
Now Trump and Putin meet on that same ground. Melania delivers her message, and the bridge reactivates in spirit, perhaps even literally. The same back channels that once carried peace talks are moving again, guiding history back towards its original course, setting things right. I don't quite get that. Those that around right, the quotation marks. I don't know why it's there, but means something. But this alignment, Jackie's bridge, JFK's vision, Melania's letter, Trump's meeting, it's all the same storyline playing across time, proving past the bridge is back and the world is starting to see it. Okay. Oh crap.
From Russia to Alaska. That's an interesting. What do you think of this came up yesterday, a tunnel from Russia to Alaska. That's an interesting. What do you think of that, Mr. President? Do you have any ideas? How do you like that idea?
I'm not happy with this.
No, I don't think you're going to like it. I don't think he liked it. I don't think he liked it.
But it is weird, though, like that they got that clip, too. Pretty interesting. Not my idea. It's just something I saw that was pretty interesting, and I was curious your opinion because you just roll.
Well, just like when Putin gave Trump that soccer ball, and basically saying, or Putin saying you have everything you need, and look, I'm telling you, I can see, so many different things that's going to trigger something that you wouldn't think would trigger. So look at this whole thing with these, what do they call them, EBT or SNAP cards for welfare benefits, right? So you have a bunch of people that are going on social media basically saying if my benefits aren't loaded on the first of the month, we're just going to go out and start stealing stuff. And
which they will.
Absolutely. So is that the point to where, Trump, they publicly announced the insurrection? Because it's coming. I mean, they're
I saw
now.
where someone took legal action to try to stop him from that. I cannot remember who, because once again, just too much information
Yeah.
coming. Who was
Yeah,
that?
it was Chicago. There was they went to federal court. A federal judge says, nope, the president of the United States can't do this. The Supreme Court come back and said, yes, he can. They had an emergency hearing. He is the commander in chief of the armed forces. He can deploy because they've been federalized. Well, then another federal judge come out and said, no, you can't. And that hasn't went to the Supreme Court's already made an opinion on it. So it kind of is dead weight. And my thing is right now, in theory, we don't have a functioning government because the government shut down. And I think all of this is by design because it gives the president a lot of different powers that he normally wouldn't have.
Right. And he's bragged about how he's there's like some kind of deal that the Republicans would have never stood behind, and because of this he can now cancel it. And it's like it should be a big deal to them, but they're trying not to flinch on it and act like it's not bothering them, whatever. But
well, and when the speaker come out and said, oh, we possibly could have a deal by the end of the week, and Trump come out and told Republicans, you better hold the line, almost saying, do not open this government back up.
who said this?
Trump.
Well, is this where you talk? What about the swear her in trying to get to Mike Johnson? Real quick, this happened in trying to get to Mike Johnson's office, holler and swear her in. And like Govea says right here, all they have to do is open the government.
Weirdos with all their cell phones trying to break into Speaker Mike Johnson's house. Okay, see what I mean? Can't listen to any more of that. That's what they sound like. And is that Debbie Wasserman Schultz over here? Wow, incredible. So they're walking around saying, swear her in, and all they have to do is open the government. It'll be very easy. They can have a formal session in the House, and everybody can be sworn in. But Mike Johnson was also out this morning. Here's what he said in response to this shutdown. It's being extended by the Democrats indefinitely.
And the depressing irony of this, on this particular subject, among all others, is that the most pro-shutdown Democrats actually represent the most active duty service members back home, whom they have taken hostage in this insidious political game. And I want to give you a couple of examples, and this is the actual statistic of the 10 states with the largest military populations. 6 are represented each by 2 Democrats in the Senate who are withholding the paychecks. Here's the list. In California, it's home to 157,000 active duty personnel, the most in the country. Those stationed at Fort Hunter Liggett and Camp Pendleton and Edwards Air Force Base and Vandenberg Space Force Base and others will all miss a paycheck at the end of the month if Democrat obstruction continues. Now, this is worthy of note. Both California senators, Adam Schiff and Alex Padilla, are gleeful about this government shutdown. They agree with Chuck Schumer when he said very candidly just a few days ago, every day of the shutdown gets better for us. Who's the us? He's talking about Democrats. He thinks this is assisting their party and giving him political cover so he doesn't attract a Marxist challenger in his next Senate reelect. That's what this is about. So he thinks the government shutdown is allowing him to show a fight against President Trump and Republicans, and he is happy about that. And so are Adam Schiff and Alex Padilla, while service members are going without paychecks.
Yeah, we'll see. Hopefully they can move some money around. I know Trump is working on that. Mark Wayne Mullen says, day 15 of this thing. Last night, Senate Democrats voted for an 8th time to keep the government closed and to protect Schumer, who doesn't want AOC to challenge him because she'll mop the floor with him. Dems still want $1.5 trillion to reopen the government for just 16 days and give benefits to illegal aliens. Mark Wayne says.
Anyways, I was just trying to go along with what you were saying.
Now,
they're saying they're happy with it almost. It's like they're saying it's working to their benefit, or at least they think.
So,
Yeah. Sorry.
so the Democrats going to the speaker's office door, doing all that yelling and holding up. Boy, it seems kind of like an insurrection, doesn't it?
That's exactly what I just, yeah,
It
that's what
sure does.
a lot of people
Everywhere.
are like saying.
Chicago, Portland. It's
I'm
all
telling you, this is all that, even though there was some other stuff that happened on J6 that hopefully the public will find out. It's almost like it's writing a script for what you're seeing now.
You know, they did that No Kings rally here. I didn't go, of course.
You should have. It was all
I know.
your
I thought
age
about
group
getting
and
one of
older.
those crowds from Burger King and then go down there with one of them on, but I didn't do it. But I saw a film of it, and it was nothing but old white people out there. I mean,
Yes.
older than me.
That's what
Women,
they hit. They hit
liberal.
The nursing homes. They went the old route this time.
They might have gone to the nursing home and offered them all $5 to go out there and stand with a sign. You know,
They're just looking for excitement. They've been stuck in that building.
yeah,
with these
yeah. Hey,
damn
field trip.
I'm
orderlies.
still on the fence with what's going to trigger it. Is if the government doesn't open up and SNAP benefits and all that aren't recharged, is that going to start it, or is it going to be the announcement of Hillary's indictment and she flips? And because Trump come out and said 3 or 4 days ago, in the same sentence, Obama and treason. And, with him telling Obama when he went to Israel, don't interfere with these peace talks. So, is that why, Hamas and Israel are back at it? Did somebody on behest of, that side of the aisle interfere? And and I don't even know if the news reported this, and I heard it, but I guess JD Vance went to Israel, or is on his way to Israel to speak with Bibi.
That's
what I heard.
Dance, but I can't. I guess that was what it was.
I thought it already happened.
I'm telling you,
Well, it might have.
It's overload. There's so much going on all the time, and it's
Too
like
much.
1 week apart.
Zachy baby.
1 week. What's that, Yorga?
I said Zachy baby.
Oh, Zach, what's up, brother?
Good to see you, Zach.
Hey, Cola, I have to jump down. It's time for my sponge bath. So
I'm so happy you came up and talked. I mean, people ask about you everywhere I go, everywhere I look. Everybody wants to know how you're doing and is worried about you. So I'm glad you came up.
no, I'm glad. Yeah, no, it's cool to be up here. I don't look good at all, but that's why I came up. as
What's
Brady Van.
new?
Yeah, your throat swelling up.
Yeah, from all the throat babies from Waffle House. From Waffle House. But I got a good gig working the tables at an Illuminati thing.
Right.
So I'm gonna go do that. And I should be.
Don't get the Grand Slam breakfast.
I'm gonna be head to nuts with some judges and maybe even Cash Patel.
Yeah.
Don't
Yeah,
make
we
me
love you, Jeff. We love you, Jeff.
Don't do it, buddy. Don't do
it, buddy.
No ding dong my forehead.
Oh, by the way, I just want to say, go Yorga. That's the new sign. Go Yorga.
Yeah.
Hey, Cola, thanks for having me. I'll love you. And
I'm just happy you came, Craig.
no, we're gonna try to continue. I'll see what I can do.
All right,
People are
Craig. Take care of yourself.
All right, love y'all.
We'll see you, Craig.
Love you, chat. Love you, Jeff B. I never thought I'd say that.
No,
Gosh.
wow.
Jeez.
It's nothing safe.
Trust the plan.
Sorry.
Trust the plan.
I clicked it too many times. Well, also, I actually did think of you, Jeff, on this clip here because you were saying about someone, oh, do we even know that they went in? You know, we didn't see footage. So here is footage Brennan going in this time. We get it this time. So at least we have that, but I did think of you because you said it on the one. Well, how do we know? Well, at least this one we do know.
Of Fox News who was staked out outside.
Bolton arriving at a United States District Court in Greenbelt, Maryland. He is expected to surrender after being indicted on 18 counts over the alleged mishandling of classified documents. Bolton faces 8 counts of transmission of national defense information and 10 counts of retention of national defense information.
And you don't see any felony charges for writing a diary. Okay, it's a little bit more serious than that. So Justice Department came out and they had this to say. Of course, we covered the indictment yesterday, but it was breaking and the rest of the announcements came after. They say a federal grand jury indicted John Bolton, age 76 in Maryland. Serious crimes, mishandling classified info. Now, the indictment charges Bolton with 8 counts. Bondi said 18 counts.
Oh my gosh, they got me. No, they made it 18 so we wouldn't go on and on because it was 17.
8 for transmission, 10 for retention. There is one tier of justice for all Americans, said Pam Bondi. Anyone who abuses a position of power and jeopardizes our national security will be held accountable. Here goes Pam. We can't help ourselves. I mean, they did it for 4 years. So we have to say this a lot just to make it is fun to say. I mean, it's really enjoyable to say it right now. I can see why they liked it so much because watch this. No one is above the law. Ooh, has a nice ring to it. John, that means you too there, bucko. You too, James Comey. You too, Letitia James. The FBI's investigation revealed he transmitted a bunch of stuff. Lots of quotes here. We read through the full indictment. If convicted, 10 years in prison for each count and 10 years in prison for each transmission count. Times 18 times 10, 180 years. Pretty sure. The FBI field office is investigating the case. A bunch of people worked on it. And now John Bolton has to face the...
I didn't realize until then he had to leave because Craig left. I didn't realize till then that it carried so much time.
Yeah. What a kicker.
I don't know. I figured that he would enjoy seeing him going in. They also have him coming out, and then it's kind of funny because they like harass the lawyer or something like this. Apparently, Abby Lowell is Bolton's. What is that? We're talking about John Bolton. Gosh, I'm telling you, so much going on. It's hard to keep up. But that's Bolton's lawyer, and I don't know. I'll just have to play this. It's once again, it's like not even just a minute, but it shows them like going after this lawyer. Let's see if I have it. I guess it's it. A little bit further. I'm not even sure. It's just like somebody streaming, which is my favorite. That is one thing I am grateful for is smartphones, man, being able to run up on somebody and ask them questions. Like that's how they got Pelosi. I don't know if it was a smartphone, but I definitely have Pelosi too, getting ran up on. And like you said, the best part was that smile. She's like so happy.
Well, I think there was an actual news crew with a cameraman and everything.
Huh. I thought that girl was independent, but maybe she wasn't.
I admit so. I don't know. That's just how it appeared to me. I don't know.
I'll get there. I'm going to play it eventually.
It was good though. Yeah, she snapped. Shut up.
I'm telling you, I wanted that one after that liberal thing. But yeah, here's this lawyer, like I said, that is representing a lot of people. He's going to name them all because I can't ever keep it all straight.
Maduro offered everything in his country, all the natural resources. He even recorded a message to you in English recently, offering mediation. What should we do to stop that?
He has offered everything. He's offered everything. You're right. You know why? Because he doesn't want to fuck around with the United States. Thank you, everybody. Thank you.
Maduro offered everything.
There we go.
There's John.
Mr. Bolton, how are you feeling?
Hey, Mr. Bolton, is Mike Pence going to be ensnared in the conspiracy to defraud the country?
Hey, that's Abby Lowell.
Abby Lowell. What are you doing, sir? Doing pretty good? What's your name? My name's Ivan Rakelin. Shake your hand.
Hey, my name's Ivan Rakelin. We've seen him before, right? We met him at AmFest. Funny dude. And that's Abby Lowell. So that is Hunty's lawyer, now Balti's lawyer, also Tishy's lawyer. I think the fired CDC director's lawyer. I think he's also working for Lisa Cook, the Federal Reserve sorority sister. Remember that? So this dude is representing like the worst of the worst Democrats, and Ivan is having a conversation with him.
In the conspiracy to defraud the country? Where's Abby Lowell? What are you doing, sir? Doing pretty good? What's your name? My name's Ivan Rakelin. Shake your hand. Ivan Rakelin's my name. What's your name? Is it Abby Lowell?
Yep.
Please keep your distance. Is it Abby Lowell? Guess what? We talked over at when you were trying to defend Hunter Biden and the Biden criminal syndicate over in Delaware last year, wasn't it? I'm the guy that asked you, what kind of crap you smoke, Mr. Biden? And you asked me who I work for. I work for myself.
I don't know. I just thought that was kind of funny too. Obviously, Gobea got a kick out of it. She's visiting Hawaii for her last vacation. Oh, that is good news. Definitely. Miss Laura. I don't know if everybody knows, but that's definitely good news. I'm looking up this Nancy Pelosi next. We might as well, but we've been talking about it all night. I should have probably gone with this first because it is pretty damn funny. Especially the girl. I can't imagine too many people missed this one, right?
Yeah, I'm sure everybody's probably seen it, but it's one of those ones. It's the gift that keeps on giving. You know, you can't see it enough.
It's also like this is PBD's covering this one. It is definitely cool to get people's takes on it, and they pretty much they're pretty funny over there too.
Are you at all concerned that the new January 6th committee will find you liable for that day?
Great hair from this angle.
Are you at all concerned about the new January 6th committee finding you liable for that day?
Much this. And
why did you refuse the National Guard on January 6th?
uh-oh.
Shut up. I did not refuse the National Guard. The president didn't send it. Why are you coming here with Republican talking points as if you're a serious journalist?
The American people want to know. We
Watch
still
the
have
smile
questions.
of the journalist.
Thank you.
Watch the smile.
I know I got a clip.
Oh, she got a clip.
I love it. That's the beauty of journalism.
Oh, she got it. So, Vinny, what are you thinking about this with Nancy Pelosi?
She's lying.
Don't you have the clip? Like, don't you
I
have
sent
the,
it. Yeah, Rob,
you
I
have
think I
it?
sent you the clip of her. If you just put Nancy Pelosi turning down January 6th. Look at
Was this the one in the car?
Stephen Sun.
In the back of the car?
Stephen Sun, who was the chief of Capitol Police, said, and Rob, you could put Stephen Sun on top of that as well. He said multiple times, Patrick, he kept asking. They knew what it was going to be happening. They knew it was happening, and they kept denying it. Then the FBI had to admit recently they had 275 FBI agents walking around, some other guys. Bro, let's just stop playing games. Not us. I'm talking about the Democrats out there. You know exactly what happened. They set everything up. They wanted it to be mayhem, and then they started shooting paintball.
I'm letting this continue to play because I'm pretty sure this has the clip where she took responsibility. If you ever saw that one, or if you didn't, either way, because it completely goes against what she just said.
And all that stuff into the crowd to make it happen because they wanted to use it to keep Donald Trump out of the White House, and it backfired. This is her. This is Nancy Pelosi, the shut up, yelling, angry lady, denying the National Guard. Go ahead, Rob.
Have responsibility, Terry.
Terry.
We did not have any accountability for what was going on there, and we should have.
Oh, wow.
This is ridiculous.
Watch your
You
daughter.
ask me in the middle of the thing, but they've already breached the inaugural stuff. Should we call the Capitol Police? I mean, the National Guard? Why weren't the National Guard there to begin with?
They thought that they had sufficient
No,
resources.
there's not a question of how they have it. They don't know. They clearly didn't know, and I take responsibility for not having them.
Boom.
Prepared.
And Stephen Sun, Rob, if you could look back, this
What does that
guy.
mean she takes
She takes
responsibility? What does that mean
responsibility.
exactly?
They go into some more stuff too, but yeah, I mean that kind of just completely disregard what she just said. Like they don't go, they go against each other.
They lie like shit all the time, man. I mean, that's just what they do.
Mm-hmm.
Same shit's happening here in that race for the governor, lieutenant governor, and attorney general. It is a flipping circus, man.
Right, that's true, Mary. It is early for Virginia. Trump offered, she refused. Yeah, that's how I remember it as well. But yeah.
And once she refused, Trump's hands were tied.
Yeah, that's true. But I mean, there's so many freaking layers to it,
Yeah, no. And just think all the shit we'll never know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Pretty crazy. Jeff left so quick I couldn't even play the bomb blowing up. And that's a short clip. I'm not even gonna play it. This one is got, Mitch McConnell fainted. They got that clip in here too, but they're also still talking about her a little bit. Because why not?
Yeah, this is it.
This is a tweet from Nancy
Ma'am,
Pelosi.
it's long past, to be honest with the American people. On January 3rd, I requested the National Guard assistance on the 3rd, 3 days before, but your sergeant at arms denied it. all right, under federal law 2 USC 1970, I was prohibited from calling them in without specific approval. And again, he says, your sergeant at arms, again on January 6th, denied my urgent request for over 70 agonizing minutes, running it up the chain for your approval. So some would say, Pat, that they were like, you know what, guys, let's let this thing freaking burn, because this guy is still going to be a threat, and he's still going to want to run for president. It's unbelievable that what they did, and all of it is starting to unravel. And I hope to God she gets freaking held accountable for what she did. She does, because she's at fault. She's at fault.
So, by the way, she's 85 years old.
Yeah.
Okay, and where she's at, she's being called out. Now, this is Mitch McConnell. Mitch McConnell is simply trying to walk. At least Nancy can walk. I mean, by the way, I don't know what it is to be 83, 85. But there's a president who's 79, about to turn 80, and he's doing fine walking. It's very, everybody ages differently. Here's Mitch McConnell. Go ahead, Rob. It's tough to watch because you can tell his knees are buckling.
Yeah. And they let him go right here. Like, guide him.
Taking working people off the streets and kidnapping them.
He needs the guy. Like, why'd you let go?
His shoes hit each other. No step. Nothing on the floor. His two shoes bumped into each other.
I feel bad for the guy.
That's so sad.
Excuse.
Maybe get up and smile.
And
why don't you just leave the business?
They keep on.
Go
You know what?
sit
You
on
know
the
why?
sidelines.
They want to
Enjoy your grandkids.
Can I finish though? That is, they don't want to let go of that power. Them, the Chuck Grassley's, the Nancy Pelosi, and the one thing just to go back about January 6th, what infuriates me is what they did to all those people. They knew what they wanted, Pat, and they put so many people in jail, like in solitary confinement, because they wanted to make an example. Don't ever question us. Don't ever go against us. Or grandmothers that were waving a flag are going to go into jail. People that weren't even there got put in jail, and that was their attempt to shut any freaking dissent. Anybody that wants to fight back for America, because they know we got cheated, they try to, and they did. They've ruined so many freaking people's lives.
Shoot, I let him go on with his rant. He did get straight into a rant right there. I knew he was going. It was getting there. I love Vinny. Did you step away, Jorgen?
No, I'm right here.
Man, I guess Camo fell asleep. I knew that was going to happen. I was hoping not, but I knew it was. You know.
Yeah, he's got to get his beauty rest.
Yeah,
I
that was.
don't know how he does it, man. I listened to his chat for a while today. Living in that truck and everything, man. I don't know. I mean, I'm not hooting on it or anything like that or anything. I just don't know if I could do it.
Yeah, it's. I mean,
I gotta have a house.
Takes tough people to be able to do that. I don't know what's going on so far behind chat. Are you talking about Trump? If his hands were tied then, why are they not now? Why
because, and I can't explain it like Jeff probably would or whatever, but at that time he had to have Senate approval to get the National Guard, correct? And she wouldn't let him have it. She wouldn't let him have it. Maybe Virginia can help me. No, it's D. I'm sorry. Hey,
they
D.
caught a ride together. They came in the same car.
Oh, okay. There's funny. Okay, but now he has approval, so that's the difference, right?
I mean, he's fighting for it. Every time he turns around, something else happens. Like he goes through the courts, and the courts.
Yeah, I mean, he's doing it legally, but he couldn't that day because they would not approve it.
But now they're saying he's commander in chief and he can do it, and so that's what I'm like. So if he can do it now, why couldn't he do it then? Because he was commander in chief then also.
I don't know. I just remember it just seemed like it had to be approved by Senate or it wasn't going to happen.
Well, he still does have to get everything approved, and he's got to do things.
Right. It's the same deal. It's just a different day.
But they're closed.
No, they're still in.
Honestly, as Jeff was saying, it gives him a lot more. That's what Jeff was saying with them being closed. It actually gives him more freedom. Like it's really not going to. Yeah, I don't think that it's working. The Dems think it's working in their favor, but I really don't think it is.
No.
And I saw something which I cannot. It's kind of like almost like gossip or whatever, but like supposedly there's saying that Schumer wants a dirty backroom deal, and I don't believe that's going to happen. But I don't doubt that that's what's going on. That's what he's hoping for. But he doesn't do things the way the old system used to be doing things, in my opinion. Yeah, there are. I don't think he wants to, but I think it might come to that. All right, this is the thing that I was talking about, cutting the $1 billion project. Let me pull this up. Because I jumble over my words sometimes, even when I know what I'm trying to say. So it's nice to just have the clips. That's pretty much the only reason I do this, is because I'm going to forget probably.
We
All
love
right.
the clips.
Okay, good. This one says, because I'll get it. I don't want to tell you wrong either. Someone check on Chuck Schumer. Just delivered some horrible news to him. He is cutting a $20 billion project Schumer fought over 15 years to get as a big result of his shutdown. They didn't realize that this gives me the right to cut programs that Republicans never wanted, giveaways, welfare, etc. And we're doing that, and we're cutting them permanently. Cutting $20 billion project that Schumer fought 15 years to get, and I'm cutting the project. The project's going to be dead. It's pretty much dead right now. I mean, Speaker Johnson dropped a truth nuke on the No Kings. And this is not even, I don't know, I can't believe it has to be said, but I agree with this 1,000%. If Trump was a king, the government would be open right now. If President Trump was a king, they would not have been able to engage in the free speech exercise, which is duh, but apparently some people don't see that or see it that way. No,
And
you're
they
right.
say
Rest
there's
the
a whole.
bar.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I'm sorry. I
No.
said, much love, Jerry. Arrest the bar. That's all. That
and
is
what-
all. Thank you.
What I was going to say real quick is it's in the news now that a whole bunch of trans people are going to expatriate to England, which I think is pretty damn funny that they're leaving a country that doesn't have a king and they're going to one that does.
Yeah, that is. And that's what they're saying here.
And bye. See ya.
Who did you say is going, Yorga?
Trans.
Oh, okay.
Trans people in general, yeah.
Yeah, they can't take it anymore, so they're going to go to where they have a real king.
No, like this one. Our No Kings March was better. That's pretty good. I mean, you got to admit, at least if nothing else, the right is way better at memes and being funny than the left, for sure.
They
wanna
can't stand it, man.
They want to get violent, man. We make jokes. President Trump just scorched Obama and says the deep state officials will be caught. Here's some Jeff B stuff he wasn't here for. These indictments caused Obama to say that democracy is being threatened. Trump, I know he says that all the time. He's the one that threatened it by spying on my campaign. He started it. Obama spied on my campaign and did it knowing it was illegal. He started the whole thing, but there were a lot of dishonest people, and I suspect they'll be caught. Lord, we can only hope. But I don't know sometimes. So the only other thing on here I was really interested in is Dan Scavino talking about the difference in the two terms of Trump. So, and then I'm pretty much done with this one too. I try to get right through stuff so we can talk about it more than we have to. But the reason I do it is because otherwise I'm not going to give it to you in order. I'm going to screw something up, and I'd rather y'all just see it the way I saw it. So if you guys were wondering, what you didn't even ask.
This administration about the difference between President Trump, the first term, because you were here for the entirety of that, and the second term. How is he day to day now? Where do you see him overall? And I feel like the sky's the limit for this president and this administration.
The differences are absolutely incredible. We're not being attacked every day or investigated every day. The head games they played, they wanted to silence us. They ultimately wanted to put us all away for life. Then when he announced for the presidency, and we went full steam ahead. We worked in courtrooms behind the scenes. We're putting out Truth Social posts. We're campaigning. We're turning his press conferences in at the conclusion of a court hearing. Butler, Pennsylvania, we talked about last time, changed everything. Literally changed everything. It was from that point forward where I knew that he would be the 47th president of the United States. And then he just brought on a great team of people when we won the presidency. I mean, it is all surreal. I don't have time to even sit back and think about it and think about what we've been through and what we've done and what we've achieved. There will never be a President Trump ever, ever, ever again. He's changing history for the better. He's fighting every day for your children, your grandchildren, your great-grandchildren, my family. That's why I do what I do. We could go out tomorrow and millions of dollars. I instead take a government salary to fight for the American people every day. And that's everybody in this administration. All for President Trump because they adore and they love the guy and they love the American people. They're patriots. And that's why we're here. We're on a mission. We're on a mission to deliver for everybody out there. And we're going to continue this mission. And we're going to fight hard each and every day, no matter what hit pieces come our way, no matter who tries to take us down. We're going to fight, fight, fight.
I mean, I know everybody says nothing ever happens with things like this, but I'm seeing at least I'm trying, you know, and they are getting rid of the deep state one player at a time, and they're turning on each other like crazy. I think there's a lot of stuff that's hard to deny when there's paperwork and paper trails and things. One King Jesus.
Yeah.
So
It's been a lot. This week is who was it this week?
Jack Smith is one of them. John Bolton, Brennan.
Okay, Comey, Brennan,
Bolton.
Big
Bolton.
Tish, Bolton. There was someone after Bolton, wasn't there? Wasn't there a big name this week?
I know Jack Smith is one of them. I thought it was this week,
Yeah.
but I don't know because he was spying. And so I'll look for my Govea stuff because he does such a good job. And I can't even, it would take the whole stream to play all the information he puts out. It's so good.
Maybe
But,
it was Brennan. Was Brennan after Bolton?
I think so. I think that was
I think
next.
it was him. I think it was Brennan. It's been a lot. Big Tish, Fonnie Willis. They went down, I think. I mean, have they been convicted yet? I think they're just, it's all wrapped up, and it all just seems to come out very
slowly.
I mean, well, they do say too that the reason it takes so long is because you can't go and just rush things because that's how you screw up. You know, you're hurrying up and you got to do it. You got to dot the I's and cross the T's, or people are going to walk because you can't prove it or you don't have, you know, and I think they try their hardest to not give too much warning, but I don't know. We're probably the ones talking.
Quick.
Well, I'll show you, Mary. Want to see the meatloaf? Let me show you.
Wasn't there
See
another
all
one
my mess.
from
There it is.
Israel?
I know you're all hungry.
Yeah.
It does look good.
I usually don't cook with foil, but I just put it over it because I don't really have a way to cover it. It was all right. It was good.
Man, I love good meat.
It was
What's your
funny
phone
because
number?
Carl. The reason I didn't go up is because I was trying to cook too, and I can't multitask that well apparently. And I had green peppers and meatballs, and it was sweet and sour meatballs. And I'm like, I wonder. I wanted to type to Carl and say, "Would you eat it like this?" Because it's not actually in the meatball, but it's in the sauce with the rice and all that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Good,
What's
man.
she doing,
Yes,
girl? What's she doing, girl? You want to say hi? Shasta wants to say hi. Say hi, Shasta. She my good girl.
Well, I see the meatloaf.
I know. All we see is meatloaf.
Did you name it?
Meatloaf.
No,
Did
you're
you
stuck
name the
on there.
meatloaf
You're
Shasta?
frozen.
Okay,
She's frozen
let me
and
show
she
you.
doesn't
Yes,
realize it.
frozen.
I can hear her.
Man,
Okay.
never. All right. I'll name my next
There it is.
meatloaf Larry.
There's the meatloaf. It's right there.
We can hear you, but your
There's
camera.
no, yeah, your picture is still the meatloaf.
There's Shasta. Good
gonna
old
name-
Shasta.
Shut up. I don't
gonna
know what
name
you guys.
his meatloaf.
I
Y'all
love that
making fun
dog.
of me. I don't know why. What's happening?
No,
What's
Yorga is
happening?
just, he is just funny all the time, man. I'm telling you.
Okay. It was a
She was
big
just sharing it till
clam.
everybody got a slice.
Okay. I don't know. I don't know. Whatever.
All right, here is real quick. This is a very short clip, but it's really just Govea. It's like 20 seconds. I'm finding it. It's really just Govea explaining how some of this is going down in his opinion, which I mean,
Okay.
it's a lot of his stream and stuff. I'm still trying to get Yorga's gonna grow a beard while I get it, but
No, I was just saying about that meatloaf, man. That was like a 9-pound meatloaf, man. I mean, how much meat did you put in that thing? That thing looks wonderful.
Thank you. That was 3 pounds. 2 pounds of ground beef and a pound of pork. I
Yeah,
would
it's,
like to.
oh, yeah, it's a big one.
Yeah. I would have liked to got a different meat. They used to make a good mixture, but they don't anymore. Lamb.
I hear that mermaid is really good.
oh, good grief. That's
I am gonna be quiet on that one.
Hey, Dave's not here. What's up? You know you like the big Yorga. Oh God.
Yeah, no, Yorga's not like that.
Okay. No, not that kind. Oh my God, I'm a dingbat. That went over my head anyway. This is, like I said, just about 20 seconds of him saying what he thinks and about just the way they flip on each other and this is how it goes down. Like, he's right. He's like right on top of it all the time.
Are unified. But you can see what was happening here. Like, Brennan was pointing the finger over at Comey, which incentivizes Comey to point the fingers back at Brennan. Now Bolton comes into play. Then you get a couple others in that room indicted. And now you start to ask yourself, who's going to flip and turn on everybody else?
Mm-hmm.
We're looking forward to it. It's like Traitor Survivor or something. And we're going to be here for it. Next indictment.
Oh, yes.
Traitor
Yes.
Survivor. He's good,
Love
man.
it. Oh my gosh, that's great.
But yeah, it's like that's what's going on. This is what we actually hope for, right? Is
They're all trying to put out each other's tiki torch.
Well, absolutely. And people that are complaining about ICE, I don't understand, because like for me here during COVID and a lot of places where you have police that are not being lawful, I mean, how do you expect to rectify that? If they're not even protecting the children, they're not even protecting the community, they're protecting the criminals. That is what they're doing. So I don't understand the opposition to.
There's actually footage of that. Yeah, exactly. Protecting them.
And it's even worse over in England, man. I mean, everybody knows it, but to get arrested for something that you put online, it's not even all that jinky, I mean,
for sure. That's
man.
Really, I know. It makes me think about, man, how close it could be for us to, you get some psycho group that just wants to dox another group. It's very easy now with AI and everybody buying data and everything, so people got to keep a level head, they're getting a little bit crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I don't think there's any stopping it, I mean, us normal people have to just keep on getting on,
Right.
There's just so much though. Like I don't know if it'll be a miracle if I get to all of it, and that's fine. Sometimes you just got to get what you get, but okay, so Tim Pool said some stuff that he said he was going to get in trouble for saying about all the threats and stuff. I will play it if we get that far, but I'll just say it that way. If I don't, I told y'all already. He just said it right there. He's like, I know I'm going to get in trouble, but and there was this whole plot on the Charlie Kirk Memorial, but they told him not to say anything because people wouldn't show up. And just a lot. He's not even allowed to say how he's being targeted with they're trying to attack violently. It's not like, they just want to argue. They're talking about hurting people, and they do. It's crazy. Like I said, I don't know if I'll get that far, but this part from Govea is about Jack Smith because I think he's the last one so far, but it doesn't mean, the last of this little batch. But I'm trying to keep it in chronological order, but I could be, that's why I look the clips up for y'all because it is a lot to keep up with, but it's going down, man.
Jack Smith in more trouble. Ted Cruz got spied on by his squad of goons, and I'm sure Ted is not going to be happy about this. Fortunately, he can tell us about it on his podcast. But here's what Axios is reporting. They got their hands on the inside scoop, and they say,
great cocktail. Perfect. Oh, let's go mingle.
Yep, his records were targeted in addition to everybody.
Yeah, sorry. So the thing is, I don't know. I guess I'll let them say it, but it's why these 8, 6, 8, 10, whatever people, the list keeps changing, what they all have in common and why they chose these people to spy on them. And there's another person,
and we know that there were 8 other senators who were a part of this spying campaign. And Jack Smith's lawyers have responded to this in a very interesting response where some of their pages are just all footnotes and not really any content. But we'll come back to that. Here's what the story tells us. Ted Cruz got spied on. His phone records were also subpoenaed along with Tuberville, Lindsey Graham, who's extra nervous of all of them, Marsha Blackburn. And so we'll see what Ted has to say about this. But here's what they now know. Congress has been demanding investigations of Jack Smith. Grassley has been leading the way on this, sending letters to Verizon and AT&T. Why did you even give him those cell phone records when you knew that they were about senators? There's other laws to prevent you from doing that. But now Jack also went after Ted. Cruz's phone records were ultimately not analyzed because AT&T did not comply with the subpoena. Okay, so Ted's like, whew. According to a source familiar with the situation. The disclosure makes Cruz the 9th Republican senator for whom the DOJ sought phone records according to a subpoena that Axios got, which I wish they would share with us. His inclusion was not previously known. Here's everyone else. Marsha Blackburn, Tennessee. Ron Johnson, Wisconsin. Bill Hagerty, Tennessee. Josh Hawley, Cynthia Loomis, Lindsey Graham, Dan Sullivan, Tommy Tuberville, and Mike Kelly from Pennsylvania. All of them spied on by Jack Smith. And man, you've never seen them as unhappy about this. And we were trying to ask ourselves, what was the common thread here? And our friend Julie Kelly, I think, may have.
Man, I was just about to pause it where it said digital Watergate or something like. Anyway, this is like 20 seconds.
Nailed it. She said, here is the reason why they were targeted specifically. Marsha Blackburn had a comment. We'll come back and play this in a bit. But she said, when you look at the 8 senators, now 10, that Jack Smith, or 9 plus the Republican, that the House rep, that Jack Smith decided to surveil, the common thread is that we all are Republicans and all support Trump. The scandal confirmed America's worst fears about the Biden FBI. We can't let Jack Smith get away with it.
Well, I'm going to stop there, but they go into bigger details. Another person gives a different opinion of why they think, not just because they're Republicans, but they were going to, all of them supported a 10-day audit about the electoral votes, about the election. And so that's why they were spying on them, to see what they were up to try to stop that. That should be classified. I agree. I don't know. It is a lot, but I think that the idea that they all had that in common means something. Like, I don't know. I don't consider that, it can't be that every single one of them, not just one off or something. Like, that's a lot of people.
Yeah.
I'm just going to, I'm looking because I know I messed that up too. They, because I don't even know what the 10-day audit was. I mean, to be honest, but apparently it was something that was going on behind. Maybe it wasn't so behind the scenes and I just wasn't caught up to date. Where's the goal? What's up, Virginia? Good to see you.
Hey,
All right, let's go ahead real quick so I feel like I'm saying it wrong. Whatever this common thread here is, which I do find interesting.
It's deeper than that. Julie Kelly says, actually, the common thread is that all supported a 10-day audit of the 2020 election result, and all plan to object to the counting of the disputed votes on January 6. Smith was establishing a basis to include some senators in a sweeping seditious conspiracy case had Kamala won. Yikes. So there may be a lot of additional charges that we'd be dealing with if Trump didn't win again and they stole it again. But we'll come back to Marsha Blackburn and let's take a look more about what happened with Ted. So the newly reported subpoena requested records from Ted's cell phone from January 4th through the 7th of 21. The document spells out the request for names, addresses. It wants, quote, detailed records for inbound and outbound calls, text messages, direct connect, and voicemail messages. Whoo, so they might have that for Lindsey Graham. What he's saying, Arctic Frost was the Biden administration's 21st century digital Watergate, Cruz said. He writes, they weaponized the DOJ and the FBI to try to access records on me, President Trump, and other political opponents of the Democrat Party. It was intentional, says Cruz, targeted political spying that likely went to the very highest levels of the administration, demonstrating utter contempt for the Constitution and separation of powers, and there should be the broadest possible investigations and accountability. Now, they've demanded that Smith come in and testify. Blackburn is demanding answers from the phone companies, demanding Bondi investigate. We saw Grassley sent letters to all the CEOs of the telecoms. Smith investigated Trump. Bolton just got indicted. Tisch got indicted. And hopefully Jack is also on the list. Now, here was the original list. And remember, Chuck Grassley came out, targeted these members of Congress. And yeah, one of them's a rep. So I think it's up to 10 Republicans now. But Jack Smith is responding to this. So Jack Smith.
I think that he ended up saying, they didn't get the everything that was said. It was, tried to just downplay it, basically. Marsha Blackburn. Questions about the election were the common thread. He already said that, didn't he? I have that marked too for something. I don't know. I just see it as movement in the right direction. All this stuff. I'd like to know too, Virginia. All this stuff was going on and we couldn't do anything about it. And it was all frustrating. And now it's like details and information's coming out. And maybe this stuff's next, y'all. I mean, but it does seem like anytime something, a couple good things happen, people want to push the envelope. What's next? What about this? What about that? I mean, it's got to be, it's got to be hard to keep keep up with everyone's demands. Like I would not be envious of that situation. Yeah, I agree, Dave. Weaponization of the DOJ, and they say he's going after his political enemies, and really he's looking to punish the weaponization of the DOJ. The exact opposite. It's crazy. Rico and Common Court game over. I do think there's a lot of conspiracy going on, and I think they can probably prove it. But y'all got me wondering if my internet's messed up or y'all are just this quiet. Like, is anybody hear me?
No,
Okay,
I don't want to
good.
interrupt you. No, we're
No,
here.
go ahead. Take the floor if you want it. I'm sorry. I didn't hear anybody.
No, I don't really have anything to say about any of that. Sorry. I'm just listening, really. I don't know what to say about it.
Yeah, look who it is. Yay, Virginia.
Hey, Roots. She probably have something to say.
Mhm.
Hopefully.
Yeah. Well, maybe she might not be connected. Might take her a second.
Not here yet.
There you are. I hear you.
There you are. 5 by 5.
There.
Mhm. So I saw y'all were talking about the gold in the chat there.
Yeah, like I don't even know if they did the audit for sure, or if it was just like on a to-do list, or even with the Smithsonian, is that on a to-do list or did it get done? Just kind
I'm
of
not
interesting stuff they could have found.
Right. I mean, and I don't know, man. It's like it's got to be a forever long list. And it does seem like there's a lot going on, and maybe even more than they're even saying. I think one of the grand juries was the Smartomatic. Remember a while back, it was like, oh, there's all these grand juries going on, but they're secret and we can't tell you what. I kind of wonder if that's Smartomatic because, well, I guess not, because it's been going on for years actually. And they just did a superseding indictment to add Smartmatic to a case that already existed of a bunch of bribery. And I mean, big time money stuff, man. It's crazy. So much money going back and forth. And these people were already getting in trouble, basically. Contract with the Philippines, Philippine government to help run that country's 2016 elections. Something with they even Hugo Chavez's name was. There's a lot going on with that. It's pretty nuts. There were already 3 people charged. I'm just looking for the best clip potentially to like not like play a bunch of stuff. But Sidney Powell, feds indicted. Okay, maybe is that her talking about it? Let me see. I tell you, I wouldn't know anything if it wasn't for Robert Gouveia. He covers a lot of good. And he goes off the documents, so it's not like you have to worry about it being true or not. It's like the actual court documents, and he's got a good reputation too. Oh, it's just a Sidney Powell post that he's covering. Well. Oh crap! The feds just indicted the company Smartmatic. That would be the company whose lawsuit against me for defamation and seeking over $1 billion that was filed early 2021 DC. Yeah, I bet she's happy about it. But there's so many. Like I said, I don't want to. This whole thing is like 11 minutes long, and it goes through every freaking detail about the money laundering. There's like a $900,000 payment. There's this one part. Let me find that because I found it funny, honestly. They're like laughing about it in the text back and forth about what they should put on the numbers, like the reason they should write there. And they're like, I don't know, ha ha ha, make it up or whatever. It was nuts. Now I can't figure out which clip it was. That's the one I wanted to play, but I'm not real sure which one it is. I think, okay, this one maybe, possibly. I'll tell you, too much to keep up with. Email to modify the clause. I think that's what it was. No, they're lying about what the reason is. But we talk about before, a lot of times they leave the most perfect little paper trail, and it's like it's not hard to prove if you can just show, and you got these like ha ha ha, let's just say it's for this or something. What do you want to say it's for? And they're like making jokes about it, and it's like, my daughter texts me something too crazy, and I'm like, don't ever text this, even if you don't mean it, right? How many court cases did you see? You know, and they're reading the text messages. I hate that ugly bitch and whatever else. And it's like, man, if you wouldn't have text that, things can be taken out of context. But yet these big people doing all these big crimes are going to do these messages like laughing about it. It's like, God, you're an idiot. I don't know that this is that. Oh crap! I just moved the spot again too. I don't know that this is the one, but it definitely talks about modifying an email, and in it is like their dirty doings. Like it's pretty nuts, man. All of this, and so Smartomatic got added into this.
Contract that you need to make this work. Emailing each other, talking about meeting their bosses. The contract listed a price of 150 G's for purported metals. Someone else sent an email to modify the clause. Hey, like on this invoice that's fake for metals, like it says service. What should we put in there? Like, what are we like pretending to do for you on this invoice? Someone says, whatever comes to mind, ... Use the imagination. Ha 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 ha. I don't care. Make it up. Dog walking or something. $1 million for dog. Put it in there. I don't care. Just send it over so I have it in my files. Then they caused this person to transfer $350,000 for the purchase of iron ore and copper, which is not real. It was fictitious. And they sent an email in Spanish, said, hey, not to make any more payments until I let you know because they owe us. Anyways, transacting, bunch of stuff in Spanish. Hey, come to Taiwan when I'm here to rub the nephew's back. He's really helping us. I would like him to know that this is a favor to the company. Then
He just skimmed right over that one too, though. When I'm here to rub the nephew's back, like that shit sounds like some dirty weirdo code stuff too. So anyways, all these people are going down that are having these conversations anyway.
They created sham loan agreements, sending all these messages to each other on WhatsApp and moving money around through all these shell companies. So you get what's going on. More of it just goes on and on. Here's another loan payment. Vendor A was also involved, talking in Spanish, saying a lot of money's coming through. Another $500,000 sham loan. Yeah, and no, I'm sure this is only because it's in the Philippines and there's nothing funny going on in America at all, right? Yeah, more emails talking about the monies and it just goes on and on. So we'll fast forward. We see some additional charges and let's see if there's any more money laundering. So they add Smartmatic to that for money laundering. You were moving proceeds that were for unlawful activity, knowingly transmitting it, values over $10,000. And so you're charged. You're also charged with money laundering, creating instruments and bonds. I got a whole list of it here. Wire transfer 500 G's, wire transfer 500 G's, shell company, Hong Kong bank account, in through New York, through Bauman, through Singapore. Totally corrupt. And they should forfeit their ill-gotten gains, all charged by the grand jury. And this is the new one, right? So Smartmatic got added to that and it's just totally corrupt. So man, a lot of people are going to be saying, see, you told you so, that there is a basis. Remember how they kept saying it's totally baseless? No, actually we had ideas that there were a lot of corrupt individuals running our elections. And that's what we.
And that's back to the Sidney Powell thing, but it's pretty crazy, man.
Okay, what is the right? Set it and forget it. What does the Smartmatic do?
It's like Dominion, isn't that what?
Dominion, yeah, it is Dominion. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
I believe.
It's
I could be
priceless.
wrong.
It dices. It makes julienne fries in seconds.
You are so funny.
Dices, slices. It does it all.
But wait, there's more. We'll
Yeah.
throw in the bamboo slicer, the Wonder Woods, the Ginsu knife.
It cuts
What do you
butter.
order before
It's like-
midnight tonight?
I hope it cuts
Right.
butter. Damn. A butter knife can cut butter. Oh, after you cut into an aluminum can. That's right. Okay.
Right, the Ginsu knife. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Oh shoot. Funny.
Wow.
How's
I
your
really
day been, Roots? Sorry, Cola.
No, go ahead.
Not bad. It's kind of the Groundhog Day time of year. So
Yeah, you're
it's
busy now, right?
cold and rainy and yeah.
Oh yeah, here too. We got a storm too. Mm-hmm.
Hi, Tennessee Rich Runner. Just seen that. The industry is destroying themselves now. Big artists are taking the songs by Spotify over ISIS. Yeah, it's sad, Kid Rock has become the voice of reason with politics. I saw something with him and I'm like, man, if you'd have told me that 20 years ago, I never believed it.
Oh, I didn't see.
Which part?
Echo
Sorry.
said I missed that. Echo, financial mismanagement. Oh yeah, for certain historical narratives. Yeah.
I will say, that I didn't play the thing that Trump did, the AI of throwing the shit over all the protesters. So for everybody that thinks I just back him no matter what, I think that was in bad taste. I don't think he should have done it. I love the trolls, the Mexican music and stuff like this is funny.
I agree. I agree on that one. I
hate to
I
say
saw
it,
it
you know?
once and I was like, eh.
I mean, it's kind of funny because that's just how things are, you know, I get it, but it just, it wasn't a good look, I don't think.
Didn't bother me one bit. Didn't bother me at all.
It didn't
I
bother me. I mean, but it was kind of like, it was one of those kind of, you gotta,
Low
you know.
class, little low class.
Yeah, I thought so. I didn't like it, but I mean, I can't imagine being in the guy's shoes either. I mean, I think I could probably see if I was, you know, I might do something like that. I don't know. I'd like to think I wouldn't, but I can't guarantee I wouldn't.
Probably.
Oh God.
Now the Mexican hat thing, man, that shit was funny.
I like that too.
Playing the
all that.
music out to the like rose garden
And
and
the,
stuff
and
to
the,
the fake
and the
news.
mustache
God.
was the funniest part, man.
I'm definitely for bringing in political correctness back.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm tired of it.
So,
Okay, what is slinging poo, whatever.
I haven't seen the flinging poo. Like
oh Lord, he dumps it. He doesn't sling it. He dumps it out
In
of
an
the plane.
airplane.
I can play it
On
in a
the
second. But I had
protesters.
just loaded. I didn't know that you hadn't seen it. I had just loaded up this, like, scene they try to do, like making a mockery of Chicago. Like it's just a minute, but it's nuts that any side would try to like downplay it. Like, why would you? It's crazy. Here, let's see.
This is JB Pritzker reporting from war-torn Chicago. As you can see, there's utter mayhem and chaos on the ground. It's quite disturbing.
It's on Jimmy Kimmel. If that, you know.
The Milwaukee Brewers have come in to attack our Chicago Cubs. We've seen people being forced to eat hot dogs with ketchup on them. And our deep dish pizza, has gone shallow. So it's a challenge to survive here in the city of Chicago, but there's no hellscape that I'd rather be in.
5 people were killed, 25 hurt in Chicago shootings just last weekend. A child was found shot to death at a park on the south side on Wednesday, but that's how the governor is reacting. Nothing screams out of touch like a Democrat mocking his own constituents and the conditions they're living in. During that same show, Jimmy Kimmel tried to claim that Antifa is something that conservatives just made up.
There's no Antifa. This is an entirely imaginary organization. There is not an Antifa. This is no different than if they announced they rounded up a dozen Decepticons. We've captured the Chupacabra,
everyone.
Wow.
That's
pretty wild.
It's pretty shitty for real. Like, I can't believe that they're going that route. Like, I'm so glad you're back, Jimmy Kimmel. I'm so glad you came back to do this bullshit. But whatever.
What did we lose? We lost D.
Oh no.
Aw.
Maybe she'll come back. Maybe with internet issues.
I hope to show a video tomorrow night about Antifa.
Well, it's weird he would say they don't exist. They have a website, they have flags, they have, you know.
They're worldwide.
Right. Yes, they are. They started elsewhere.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Kid Rock got asked about some of this stuff, and like I said, it's funny when he's the voice of reason. I mean, honestly, though, what he says for real, like, I don't know. Like, I kind of agreed with it when I don't want to say it for him. Whatever.
Well, the first thing that comes to my mind is idiots. Straight up idiots. I mean, I don't think there's actually anything that President Trump could do that these people, when he said it, you know, in that speech that he had, I don't know, it was like a State of the Union or something, where he's like, he could save one of these people's mother from a burning building, and they could care less. They wouldn't give him credit. I mean, it's asinine to think that we can't come together on some certain things. And you know what really strikes me about this, speaking of Chicago, is like, who's he really trying to help out here? Black people. The South Side of Chicago, predominantly black. These are where these murders and shootings are taking place. The majority of them, they're not out in the suburbs or somewhere. And he wants to help these people. And God forbid we're still all, you know, Nazi racists or whatever their narrative of the day is. It's asinine. It's completely just, it's some words that I'd rather not repeat on the air right now.
Well, they're constantly mocking the things that are, you know, sacred, important to many Americans. So things that you sing about, you've spoken about, faith, family. love of country, important to your fans. So have you noticed any type of shift with young people on this front? I know you interact with so many young people on a daily basis, especially when you're touring. Have you seen any changes?
I mean, clearly, since Charlie Kirk lost his life, was assassinated, you've seen a huge shift. We all have. It's undeniable. It's both bittersweet. It's terrible that something like this had to happen to really bring everyone back to their faith, and even someone like myself who's always been very spiritual, but you know, it's even more so in the last several weeks. It's just when I find myself writing those songs, and I've been writing a gospel album for the last year, working on a gospel album, so it's not really anything new, but it's, yes, I have a lot of faith and hope in the younger generation, but it seems these other people, like, you know, the more that we say we love our families, we love God, we love our country, these people on the far left hate it more. I just don't understand the rationale of hatred for someone that loves something.
Okay, he didn't get to where I thought. Oh, there she is. I'm sorry if you were back there. I was on the other screen. But anyway, he ended up saying at another point, I'm not sure how I mixed that up. He said something about he hopes everybody ends up a little, when the pendulum swings again, he hopes people end up a little right of the center and not, you know, so far either way. And it's like, I don't disagree with that. Like, we just have to, you know, you can't be far anything, you know, you got to try to meet in the middle some, and it's hard, but there's got to be a way. We don't have to be like dead up enemies with, you know, different sides. It's crazy. But I don't know. It's like, I don't know. It seems to me like one side is content to just burn. If they can't get their way about everything, they'll just let it burn.
I knew a guy like that, and it used to kind of freak me out. I mean, we were friends, but he was younger than me. But that's how he was. He wanted everything to just burn. That would make him happy. And I'm like, why? Where does that come from? You know?
Where are you going to live?
Yeah.
I remember that show, Dave, and I actually I hate to say I kind of liked it. That sounds bad, but there was some funny. Yes, I like Jim Brewer as well, Pat Evans, and I do listen to him. And I know he talks bad about Trump sometimes, but
Jimmy Kimmel wasn't a total douchebag on that show.
Right. Yeah. Well, yeah, I liked it too, honestly. I like stuff like that pushes the envelope a little bit, you know. It's supposed to be fun. It's just not, it doesn't, you have to stay within the lines on mainstream anymore. They don't. It's crazy to me if they just would make fun of themselves a little bit, it would be more enjoyable. It's not fair to just only make fun of one side all the time and for the news to always skew one way. You know, if they just make fun of something on their side a little bit more, it would be more credible, easier to laugh at your own self. When you see somebody's willing to laugh at their self, you know, it just feels so.
Think about it. They had so much material with 4 years of Biden. I mean, if he had been a Republican, they would have roasted him for 4 years with all the dumb shit he did, you know, but they gave him a free pass for the most part.
Right. For sure.
Their hands were getting tied. Things were starting to get turned around during those 4 years, but they didn't really see it coming. A lot of them were feeling real cocky, and you know, look at them now. Even the big 3-letter agency people, you know.
Yeah, it's like Govea covered a little bit about it's so confusing. I can't even keep it. I have to play the clips because it's too confusing what order everything happened in. But when they thought Hillary was going to win, and they had stuff, they had to hurry up and switch up. Oh, now it was interfered for Trump's favor, but before that, it was saying something different. They just keep changing their story, and it's coming out like, you know, different emails to people that are telling. It's all unraveling. This person gets indicted, they tell on 4 other people. Those 4 people tell on, you know, 2 or 3 more, and it's just unraveling. And I'm happy for it. I would do. I'll show y'all a dance I would do. I swear y'all are going to all leave the channel after I do this, but it is pretty funny.
Oh no!
They were talking about girls on trampolines.
I can't unsee that, and I feel violated.
I just threw up in my mouth.
Oh God!
You know what's
Don't do
funny
that
though?
again.
Oh, I'm gonna have to do it at least again. Well, at least one more
No.
time.
Oh my God! What's your problem?
Warn me so I can
But I'm
look the
telling
other
you guys,
way.
chicks on trampolines. Y'all were just talking about chicks on trampolines. What happened? What changed?
I don't even know if that was a chick.
I think it was. It's ma'am.
Warn me so I can look away.
I think it's a
Really?
man, baby.
Brian Lord. Oh
God.
yeah, it's definitely. Do I even have that anymore? I had to get rid of some because I have too many
Wow.
clips.
That was
Oh no,
fun.
I don't think I got rid of that, did I?
Oh, this elephants.
No,
It's a
I don't.
man, baby.
But no, for real, just the beginning though, it's kind of like I feel like there's a little talent with this. If you pay attention to the keyboard, but this is for Brian, just the beginning part, y'all.
Okay.
I'm telling you, it is still not as funny as that girl was talking
Some-
about flirting with guys at the bar, and I didn't. That's why I screen recorded that so quick. My new workout routine.
Some people do anything for views, man.
Oh
You
my
know
God,
what is? I'll
right.
just say this. What's more attractive is when a man, and even this is kind of gross, but when they can move their chest muscles separately, you know,
Right.
even that's kind of creepy, but
Okay, B.
we were at the fights on Saturday night and it was pretty fun. I didn't think I was going to like it, but it was fun. Star loved it. Oh my gosh.
Was boxing?
No, it was MMA cage
Okay,
fight.
yeah. Wow.
Yeah, it was bloody and fun. Yeah, they like to fight. I mean, there was some 40-year-old dudes that just they all gave it their all, but 2-minute rounds, three rounds, some of them were, and some were 5-minute rounds.
That's a long 2 minutes, too. Let me tell you.
I could probably make my belly do that right now. I ate too much.
Ew. Nobody
Man.
wants to see that.
I have to know, like, I really am curious though, like if she timed that to that music or she was just being silly and somebody put that music in. Because if that shit was timed, that was really good. I'm talking about the boobs. Like it was going in order. I was like, oh no. I really died at that.
Yeah, they were in. No, you're right. They were in sync. Bum 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 bum. It did seem like she was.
That's the dance I'm doing.
She had
when all
some
these
good
people fucking
control.
face it was
the
awesome.
Bowling ball boobies.
Did you, Virginia's? Be right back. I don't know if she can hear or not. I wanted to show her the newest clip of the guy about building the wall. Like, I mean, you can't make it up. This guy was dead serious, and I mean, it is kind of funny. Yeah, it's not us, Drum and Son. I saw that. Wrestling was hard. 6 minutes. Here, let's see. Hopefully she hears it.
Yeah, right. Let me tell you about making America great. First thing I would do is I'd build a motherfucking wall all the way around our country. Dude, all the way around. And I would I would put 2,000 volts to that wall, man. 2,000 fucking volts. Nobody would dare to even piss on that motherfucking wall. Dude.
Damn.
He was so serious when he said it, though.
I'm telling you, landmines are cheaper and better.
Yes, and
I'm sorry, I got my buttons right now. I need to get out of here. What'd you say, Bonnie?
I said, what Yorga said sounds better because I don't want the beaches blocked off.
Yeah. Just watch where you step on the beach, Bonnie.
Well, I have to watch anyway because there's jellyfish everywhere.
You ever had a peanut butter and jellyfish sandwich?
Mm-mm.
Me neither.
Oh, no. Why would you?
I'm just asking.
I was telling Yorga, my little grandson, put a bunch of the little magnets on the floor, and he's like, "They're landmines. Don't step on them." He's like 4. I'm like, how do you even, how does he even know
Yeah.
what he's talking about? But I was thinking, he's not far from, like, you slip on one of those things, it might as well be a landmine. I'm always worried because they both like to throw them all on the floor. And
Like
then
stepping on a Lego in the middle of the night. Oh,
Or Jax. Oh my god.
oh God. Yeah, but kids don't play with them anymore, man.
right.
They still
You know,
sell.
I used to like marbles, man, and you know, marbles was kind of a thing when I was a kid, even more so like when my dad was a kid. But nobody plays with marbles anymore.
Yeah, marbles were a thing. Yeah.
They
I still got a whole buttload of them too. I got a fishbowl full of them.
There's some cool things on Etsy where people make these little marble contraptions where a couple pieces of the wood move and then the marbles just kind of keep going around. Yeah, they're cool. They go from like $150 to like $600. I was just looking on there for some like kinetic gifts for my son. He likes physics a lot, and
Right.
they got some cool stuff, man. There's this one that's like a double pendulum this guy made, and it's just wild. The stuff on Etsy is really cool. There's a lot of cool stuff people make. I really love to look on there.
I've got the video for you, D, about what we were talking about. It's pretty bad, I'll be honest. I mean, it's supposed to be funny. He's a troll, whatever, but I just feel like, you know,
Yeah.
whatever. But it is pretty funny, I guess. I don't know about the music.
Okay, you
Yeah,
might
but,
you might want to mute it for that because you might
I
get
did gross.
yeah.
Yuck.
There's the video for you guys.
Yeah, I'm not sure if this is part. I guess this is still part of it, I think. Yeah. There wasn't much. Just them in the plane. It's all AI and they dump the crap. It's gross. But yeah, that was all there was. Just most of them. Yeah, thought Legos were landmines. What's up, Anarchy? Carolina.
What did she say?
I lost my marbles a long time ago. She
Oh.
also said something about doing that dance while cooking. I'm like, man, just the cooking to keep up with. I'm like, you know, you do all that, you're going to go viral in a heartbeat.
I thought that was Carl actually, because on my phone,
me too.
I could only see CA. So I'm sorry about that. Good to see you, Carolina, and anyone else I didn't say hi to. I'm sorry. It's good to see y'all.
There's so much. I like I said, if I get through it all, it'll be a miracle. The Pelosi crown thing, and they kind of tear her apart. It's only 30 seconds. It's a little short. They did on it's not that great, but whatever. It's like it's better to show than just tell, you know what I mean? Like she just tries to break this.
It's better.
Did you see it already? This is not
I
that
don't
great.
Well, remember the State of the Union? She loves
Oh crap.
ripping
It's like
things.
a Halloween. So if you can zoom in a little bit,
Almost
she
broke her
does this
wrist.
video. Go ahead, Rob.
The crown.
She loves destroying things. Isn't that great?
She still has
So,
it.
survive
Now watch
such-
this. Rob, go
I'm a
to her
big girl.
tweet. Not mine. Just go to her tweet first. Look at the comment section, folks. Okay, you cannot comment. Okay, you know who did that? Go a little bit lower, Rob. You know who didn't allow people to comment? Actual kinks.
Do you know that they had to cut that? She could not rip that thing in half. They had
Yeah,
to
I
cut
thought they said that. I must have seen it twice because somebody did say, yeah, they had to edit that to make it look like it went down like that. And she wasn't strong enough in her hands to do it or whatever. Oh, you've got something. Or you're here twice, D. What's going on?
The
let
last
this
one
man-
out. Keep
I'm
the other
trying.
one out. Okay.
Get out
Sorry
of here,
about that.
imposter
Yeah, kick
D.
that bitch. She's a troublemaker.
It's the wrong D.
Yes.
Absolute wrong.
Sorry. That's totally Dee's fault. She said something about you should get that clip where he walks up and says wrong, and then that's all I could think about when I ended that. I had to go find it like immediately. It is
I
pretty
love that so much. It's one of the most epic times.
You need to, hey, Carla, you need to grab that one where he just turns around and goes, and you'd be in jail.
Yeah, that one too. That's another one.
Oh, and then
That's
only
true.
Rosie O'Donnell.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
only Rosie O'Donnell.
Yeah, that was so good because they were really
Oh,
trying to like
yeah.
get him. You said something about that, but only Rosie O'Donnell, and they didn't. The crowd
Uh-huh.
laughed. What are you gonna do? He's
Oh,
such a
they
troll.
couldn't help it.
I would have laughed too. Yeah, how could you
It
not?
was funny.
And you
That
know
is
they were all
totally
mad at
so
themselves later for laughing at it. You know they were.
Yeah.
Senator Cruz, you should be ashamed of yourself.
But yeah, it was pretty funny.
Oh my
You
goodness.
said that to her. It really didn't sound scripted or like, rehearsed or like, oh wow, he's a really good actor. Like they're so buddy buddy. I mean, the way they were with each other. I don't think they're that good. You know what I mean? I just seemed like genuine hate, But they were buddy buddy at one time, as we all do know. So.
Man, there's so much. It's just like I'm surprised. Maybe the only reason I haven't gone crazy. Maybe I was already crazy because I don't know how we don't like it's so much to keep up with.
Of course you are, girl. Come on.
It only makes
know
sense.
that.
Why would I be here with you guys?
You're in this group. Everybody's here is special.
Oh man. Okay, one more time. I don't know if anybody missed this one. So corny, but I can't help it.
Apply liberally.
Equal rights! Free healthcare! Black Lives Matter!
So stupid. So stupid, but I had to.
That was kind of funny.
Yeah. That's when I said I wish I had Pelosi saying, shut up. That would be perfect right there, but I don't have it. I don't
Oh,
have
you
that.
got to get that one.
I mean, I have it, but yeah, it's in everything else. You have to
Yeah,
sit there.
just the one clip of her. Shut up.
I'm going to get it, and then I'm going to play them back to back when I get it. But believe it or not, already I didn't know that they had a limit, and apparently I've reached it. I just clip everything. That guy cracks me up, man. I'm afraid he's going to come over here one day to my little nothing channel and see himself and get mad at me. But the thing is, man, Billy's his biggest fan. Like he doesn't even understand. I wouldn't even know half these clips. I like walk out to the garage and I hear this guy talking about, I'm going to build a wall and nobody's going to pee on it. I'm like, what the? Let me get that. Let me get that clip. I can't help it. But yeah, it was pretty corny, but I thought it was funny. I like the dad jokes,
You
Like,
could always share out his channel and,
and I will. It's not a bit. I have no problem with it. He's actually hella entertaining. There for so many different reasons, to be honest, for so many different reasons. So much goes on over there. It's crazy. But yeah, I think about that. I think I'm just small enough that he'll never be over here. Hopefully. If so, I'll just be like, hey, I'm your biggest fan.
You
It's
never
not me,
know,
but
girl. You
He'll
never
be my
know.
love. Oh well. I'm
I
not
mean,
that
just
way.
giving him more exposure.
I mean, for real, if you want, that's the place to go to be entertained. It's not, I'm not kidding. Like I can't sit there as long as Billy does, but I'll catch moments and he'll come to me when it gets real good, right? He'll be like, oh, the X is in chat and this one's over here. Dave said
Hey,
he's gonna email
speaking
him.
of which, the other night ago on that Australian guy's live chat, were you around? Were you around when the two girls got to fighting and then the one guy was just sitting there eating popcorn?
Oh man, I've seen a lot. Thank you so much
Oh.
for that, Yorga. I have had
It
so
was
much.
so hilarious, man. They were fighting like hell. Two girls on camera fighting like hell, and another guy just sitting there. He was one of them's husband or something, and he was just stuffing popcorn in his mouth, just looking at the camera. It was funny as a bitch.
It got crazy. It gets crazy over there. And that guy, he's got his stuff set up where you cannot rewind and it goes directly to private. He does not do replays. So he's really, you got to like record the whole thing if you want any of it. You can't go back and do it. So it's kind of smart. Maybe that's why he does it, because shit pops off over there, But I kind of feel like once you put it out there, it's out there, It is what it is.
It
You
is.
don't wanna-
I mean, for sure. Once you put it out there,
The
you're on
way
the
that guy
internet.
is, I don't think he would give a damn if they took his whole channel down. He don't care.
He's kind of funny, man. I gotta admit, he's a trip. Yeah, Dave's saying he's gonna email him because of that. He probably has his email. Yeah, he also builds custom guitar amps. That's what he's saying about it. I'm telling you, he really is a fan. Hey, Devil Dog, good to see you.
Oh,
Devil Dog. Wow, wow. It's been a minute, huh?
Mm-hmm.
I haven't seen him in forever.
So there's like, I don't know, Christina. I'm not a big Kristen Stewart fan, but she's another one of them Hollywood chicks that just doesn't look great. I don't know what she's doing. I think she's kind of like gender fluid or something like that. Maybe I don't know. I hate to, I don't know what to call it. There's a thing. I don't know. I'm probably saying it wrong. Whatever. But
No, you're not.
Stewart
It's
looked like
just
she's in
every
her
time I hear that, it cracks me up.
I think it is.
50 seconds. The reason behind it resonates with countless women. At the Deauville American Film Festival, Kristen's worn-out appearance sparked a lot of conversation.
Worn-out
Her deep-set
appearance.
eyes, loose skin, and even the clear forehead wrinkles when she spoke drew a lot of attention. This stark contrast to her previously vibrant look piqued the curiosity of her fans. First off, Kristen chose to show her most authentic self in front of the camera. Her wet hairstyle, flat against her scalp, revealed the hollows of her face. In an attempt to cover her dark circles, she went for dark eyeshadow.
See, she was fluid the other way.
But it only made the dullness around her eyes more noticeable, giving her a more tired appearance. Secondly, despite having a net worth of $70 million, Kristen has never chosen a luxurious lifestyle. She doesn't like to indulge in beauty routines and has even openly stated, "I hate makeup." She's often spotted wearing the same white t-shirt and ripped jeans when out and about. Finally, while others chase fame and fortune, Kristen focuses on her craft. She
Yeah, I don't care really. I was just more hating. I just think she looks kind of rough, and I don't know why. Yeah, yeah, that was from Twilight. That was the pretty brunette from Twilight. I just think, oh God,
Something's going on out in Hollywood, man. I tell you, there's a lot of them women. I saw that it keeps coming up. This Amanda Bynes, man. I mean, she's
yeah.
scary looking, man. I mean, I would
Yeah.
never know it was her if somebody didn't tell me.
Yeah, for sure. And
Them
that
big
it's,
old black painted on freaking caterpillar eyebrows.
yeah,
Oh,
she's doing that
oh.
on purpose too, right? She's like picking that look, and I'm like, that doesn't someone want to tell her? But I don't know. There's something. I think her face changed. Like she did a lot of surgery or something. I
She
don't know.
did. She
But
admitted to it that she had either like injections or actual surgery. I think it was more of like an injection type thing. It didn't really work.
it's terrible, man. Because her face is like literally bigger. You know.
Yeah. Oh,
Which
head
is-
is bigger.
I feel like an asshole to say, but it's fucking true. You know? I played that Al Bundy clip the other day, and I got another Al Bundy, I guess, because I played that one. He's talking more shit about why does he keep calling me a chicken? Marcy Darcy. Because the last time I played it and you guys didn't know what he was talking about, took all the fun out of it because it really is funny when you know, like, this one isn't as funny as that one, but it's a minute long and it's just Al Bundy again, just popped up in my little world. I thought it was pretty funny.
Another time we got in a big fight over something stupid in the makeup room. And he said something about you're a bully or something. And I said, well, you're miserable. Yeah, it was as bad. In front of everybody, by the way. And then I said, you're not very bright. It's your problem. And she was bright. But I said, but in a way she wasn't, because I said, look, she said, I'm not bright. And I could just see her gearing up like, I'm smarter than you. And I said, no, because I have a button I can push. That button says, get rid of Amanda Burse. You don't have a button that says, get rid of Ed O'Neill. Your button doesn't work. Mine works. Now, this was a mean thing to say. I never was going to push that button, but it was true. I could go to them and say, look, I can't work with her. I go where she goes. Who goes? She goes.
Yeah, I can't get rid of Al Bundy, you know?
Dang, Al Bundy.
No, that's the heart of the deal right there, man. He laid it out and there wasn't a damn thing she could say about it.
Bonnie said, where's Al? Yeah, Al Bundy. Think about that.
Come to think of it, I haven't seen him in a bit.
I saw him just the other night, I thought. Yeah, it's still kind of sad though, Tuck. I mean, yeah, it is kind of your fault, but temporarily after 4 or 5 years it shrinks up. There's a lot of weird stuff with the shaving the eyebrows off and trying to look gaunt. I don't understand that look, but they want to do it. It's weird.
I don't either.
It's a thing now. I'm not going to do it. I think we already went through all our fads, and we're all pretty much who we're going to be. But like when you're younger, you know, you follow the trends a little more. So that's for the young people to go shave their eyebrows off. We know better.
Yeah, that was a thing in the 90s.
Was it? I never did that.
Well, not shave them off, but make them so damn thin.
Like very thin. I didn't do the very thin, but my sisters did, and their school pictures are pretty hilarious.
No, my eyebrows grow the way they grow.
Yeah, I think mine just recovered from high school, man.
Here's a funny eyebrow story. There was a wrestler named Sean Waltman, and some of the other wrestlers, he got drunk and passed out, and they shaved his eyebrows off. And the next day, he had to go have his picture taken for his action figure. So if you buy his action figure, the picture that's on there, he has no eyebrows, man. It's flipping hilarious once you know the story.
Huh. Well, at least they grow back.
It takes a
long
while, though.
time, though, man.
It really does.
It's like a year.
Yeah, she's one of them, Dave. Miley and gosh, now I can't think of the other one. There's definitely a couple of them that doing that shave the eyebrows off look. Oh yeah, that would be so funny. Just ow, oh ow.
Yes.
Oh ow. I used to love that show, man.
And that's what I do to him when I'm just joking around with him or when he says something crazy. Oh, ow. In Peggy voice.
That might have went over my head, but now it won't. Now that y'all spelled it out. You know, you're not thinking about it, you know.
My daughter, you would think she shaves her eyebrows, but she doesn't. But it's because they're so blonde. They're just like white.
So on the Hollywood side of things, what the heck? Took me off sidetracked. What's up, Navy vet? So Nicole Kidman was married to Keith Urban for like 20 years. And I guess they're divorcing, and there's all this scandal about there's been all kinds of stuff like this chick on his tour, like maybe he was cheating with her, he changed some lyrics to a song. It's been a bunch of little nothing really. But apparently Tom Cruise came out and started kind of talking some smack about it. And I'm like, that's jacked up. 19. What? Okay.
He probably still loves her.
Maybe. I'd still love her. Nicole Kidman she's beautiful and she seems like a good person. She was with Tom a long time. She was with Keith Urban a long time, you know. But apparently,
I wouldn't kick her out of bed unless I felt like doing it on the floor.
What now?
I said I wouldn't kick her out of bed unless I felt like doing it on the floor.
Even if she was a guy.
Doing it on the floor. You're funny.
No.
Freaking Nicole Kidman.
It's a man, baby.
I find that one hard to believe. It's hard to believe, but you never know.
No.
Don't do it to Yorga.
No.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Just ignore all the signs. That's okay. Roots knows.
So
Roots
what are the
knows.
signs? Because she's taller.
Her clavicles, her arms, her adenized belt, her jaw. So it'll probably be more evident in about 10 years.
The jaw, the forehead, the
The arm. This is what you look for, the arm. Like a man's arm goes straight. That's straight. A woman's arm will actually bend a little bit further.
You're right.
I know I'm right. But I grew up with a guy that his arm would actually go like that. So it's not always the case.
Right.
But and he was a dude.
I was
So
going to say, oh my God, I'm a man. Wait, what?
yeah, they're supposed to they all bend back a little bit further.
Just a little bit.
Yeah.
The hip to knee ratio, the size of the feet and hands.
How many heads you can fit on your shoulders or something like this?
Yeah.
Unless you've got man hands, baby.
a woman's shoulder to hip ratio, the shoulders will not be wider than the hips. So if it looks like a linebacker, like really broad shoulders and a tiny, tiny pelvis hip area, it's a man, Maury.
Right.
Right, because I mean, I do have like my daughter and her friend, they both kind of have broad shoulders, but their hips would match, you know. They're not
Right.
disproportionate. So it's not just if the shoulders are straight and wide, but that it typically is more of a male trait, I think, for that. Crocodile Dundee crotch check was ahead of its time. The crotch check. Oh, that would be a funny scene to see again. I vaguely remember that. All crotch scenes are funny. Except for, remember that one video we were watching? And it like kept showing the guy's crotch, and we're like, why did they choose to have the camera do that? It was like on his guitar most of the time. But does anybody remember that? But then it was like going to the guy's crotch. We were all laughing so much. I know there was people in this group that were there for that.
Oh,
It wasn't Ken Carson's videos, right? It was like, but it was around that time. It was like somebody was playing a song and we were crotch watching.
Oh, I do almost remember this. Like they were singing or playing. Yeah, and the video was looking there. I remember that.
Yeah, it kept it going. Yeah.
I
There was nothing else to look at but the crotch. Yeah.
It was Bonnie. Bonnie pulled it up to play it, and then we were like giggling the whole time.
Oh my gosh. So
Oh,
funny.
great. I was playing it.
It was so funny. I was laughing so hard, and everybody else had brought it up. I didn't even have to bring it up.
I think it might have just been in chat, but I promise you, I was laughing.
Oh, it was so funny. Dirty
And thank
You'd
camera.
have to have a dedicated Schmeckle cameraman.
But
Yeah.
then
Oh my
just
gosh,
say
it
it,
was
you
great.
know.
Schmeckle cam.
I get upset when people like that. Just say it, you know, because you know what? If you're thinking it, 5 other people are too. Just say it, so everybody can finally laugh. You know, just
Yeah.
freaking bite the bullet and say it, because 5 other people are thinking the same damn thing. And if not, I'm just a weirdo. Because half the time, that's what I tell myself right before I say something jacked up. Somebody else is thinking it anyway. The problem is they won't admit it.
Right. No, you're right. Yep.
Dee, were you on panel? You were the one that said it, weren't you?
Maybe.
That's
I
what
don't think I had to. I feel like other people did.
I didn't.
But
Yeah.
thank God for people that do, though.
No,
It's
people
better.
in the
Just get
chat
it out
were
of the
like,
way.
yeah, people in the chat were like, why are we watching his crotch? Like, it was just full on. The whole thing was about somebody. And
But
and
thank
we
God you
felt bad
said it.
because I feel like it was like a good Christian song, too, or something.
Oh, no.
We all
That
felt
makes
really
it
dirty.
that makes
Like,
it even funnier.
it was. It was like, oh, we're
Hey, what
such
was the name of
dirty
the song?
girls.
Was it called The Package?
Oh, gosh.
Right? If y'all
Oh,
can remember every detail, what's the song?
The song, I
It's,
don't, but it was
I
like, wasn't
can't
it? You were doing
remember.
the non-copyrights, right, Bonnie? You were doing songs that wouldn't get you
Yeah,
in trouble.
I
Yes.
can't remember
Yeah.
what it
And
was.
the guy had a guitar and tight jeans.
Oh, but there is a song in my head that is coming. Not More
Oh,
Than Words. What's that song? More Than Words.
yeah, that's a good
Was
song. Was
was
that
it
it?
that one? More than words. To
A whole
say.
lot more than words.
And
That might be it. I don't know.
Gosh.
No, it was this. It was this song. It was there. It's someone who really likes you. Turn around. Look at this.
Oh my goodness.
Oh,
Look,
I'm
y'all
gonna
gonna
have
make
to
me look it
watch
up.
my ears better to
I'm
make
gonna
sure.
try to look
Singing
it
More
up.
Than Words. I think he was singing More Than Words.
I think you're
think
right.
he-
That's what I'm looking for, because I think
think-
you get in trouble for it, Bonnie. That's what really matters. It was such a sweet song. And
It
oh my
was
God.
an acoustic, yeah, it was just an acoustic little love song, kind
I'm
of.
trying to see. I'm looking it up now, but I'm looking for
She
the
does
right
have
one.
an old video of More Than Words, and you were on it. Oh shoot! Look at this.
Like what? I'm looking it up. Are y'all looking up too?
Hey, I can hear
Yeah.
the director right now going, all right, the song's getting boring. Zoom in on his schmeckle.
Camera two.
Really, camera 2 on the
I'm
packet.
looking at this one. It
No,
says
I don't
Extreme
think
More Than
this
Words
is it,
15 years
though.
ago. You know, we're gonna look it up, and it's not gonna be like that. It's gonna be
Cheryl
just.
said she didn't pay attention to the song at all.
Are there 2 guys or one?
She haven't even heard the song.
I think it's
Of course not.
God, what? That's genius, man. Why didn't I think about that years ago?
Oh,
I try to look it up, y'all. Were there 2 guys or just one? Because this one
It
is
was
the one.
just one guy, and it
Dang
wasn't
it.
More Than Words because there's
Oh man.
No.
this one.
It definitely was more than words. I'm sorry.
Oh, it was so funny. The chat was funny. They're like, why are we looking at his crotch?
I mean,
I don't know.
it was the elephant in the room.
Y'all are just
It was the elephant trunk in the room.
I was thinking that is not what I was thinking. Though.
Song
sounded
named
like-
Packing Heat. No, that wasn't it. Oh, Pat remembers it.
So
Oh,
if
my
it was
God.
a girl sitting there like that, all the guys would be noticing. I didn't even pay attention until I saw everybody going nuts, and I was like, oh no.
That was probably like a year ago, you know? That was a long time ago.
It was.
A year or
That
two.
was 6 months, but
It
maybe
was
it
around
was.
peanuts.
Oh, man.
Y'all are bringing back to memory.
I know I wasn't until y'all kept going on, and then I was like, wait a minute, I do remember that.
Dang it. Now it makes me want to find it too.
I
Chuck Berry, my
tried. I
ding-a-ling.
didn't see it. I feel like there were probably multiple, and maybe maybe it's harder to.
I'm just
I'm
going to look
sorry.
at her titles because she does at least always have that consistency.
Good night, chessboard. Well, I don't think it says.
Good night, chessboard.
Check this out.
It's not going to say crotch shot or anything, but I'm.
How come
Rocket
nobody
Man.
can remember?
Is it
Nobody
Rocket
can
Man?
remember the song.
No, it's not Rocket Man. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, she's like corduroy pants. I'm sure. I'm just gonna play a real short clip that is not near as entertaining, I'm sure, but about the whole Tom Cruise thing with Nicole Kidman. It's this channel Popcorn Planet, who I also like a lot. He's pretty awesome. He's like a huge Britney fan, which is another thing I like about
Cruise
him.
filed for divorce from Nicole Kidman. It was Tom Cruise who left Nicole Kidman, if I remember correctly. I mean, that's what the stories were that were coming in. And it was also the whole Scientology of it all. Like, she wasn't a fan. It was clear that, he was and wanted the kids to be. The kids remained to be there along with him. And they don't seem to have much relationship with Nicole. Just like now, Tom doesn't have much relationship with Suri, who is not in Scientology as well. It's the religion, as I've learned and talked to people there, as you may know, watching this channel or others, like you have to turn against your family if they don't follow you into the whole thing, and that's just weird. Many have come forward and admitted how they have to turn on loved ones just because they are leaving Scientology, and that to me is a huge red flag, huge red flag. But Tom Cruise embraces them anyway. With that in mind, I don't know how much I believe this, but here's what Heat World is coming in saying. Insiders are revealing exactly why Tom Cruise feels like karma has been served. I got thoughts on it.
All right, they go in a little bit more, but holy eyebrows. No, Cheryl, you should be. You don't know Cheryl. She's a trip. I'll never forget on the backstage. I was talking about that clip. The guy goes, she goes, the pussy pounder. Almost dead on the spot. Yeah, because the clip, he's like, oh, you can email me at, yes, exactly, Bonnie, if you only knew. Oh, yeah, I just on my screen here, just trying to click that.
Yeah.
If you only knew. And yeah, hearing her say that about that shit, I was not ready for her to say that. It cracked me up.
No.
Ask her about Hula Hoop Boy.
Uh-oh. I don't know about Hula Hoop Boy that I can think of.
Oh, we'll have to show you sometime.
Oh, Lord. Yeah, it seems that way, Garrett. It's like two guys. Maybe y'all are right. Maybe she is the man. I don't know, because you would think that anybody would be happy to have freaking Nicole Kidman. He goes on to, I'll play a little bit more if y'all don't mind. He goes on to talk about like why, because she
Well, let's see what's said. So with their loved up social media posts, red carpet PDAs, and some seriously intimate song lyrics after their white hot life, news that Nicole filed for Keith came as a huge bombshell. Agreed. They share daughters, yada yada. Last week's speculation was mounting over Keith's friendship with Maggie, as we just talked about, leaving her hurt and betrayed. It's devastating to Nicole. It had been emerged that Keith had been quietly setting up his own place outside the home. Amidst the storm of the current marriage, Nicole's 2001 divorce from her first husband, Tom Cruise, has also been hitting headlines once again, as experts suggest that the baby girl actress is likely reliving the very public split. It's believed that the pair, who share Bella and Connor, haven't spoken over 2 decades. But now a source tells us that after being publicly demonized following their split after 11 years of marriage, Tom now feels like karma has finally caught up with Nicole.
Who could cheat on Nicole Kidman?
Insider says Tom took so much grief from Nicole and her Hollywood cronies when they first divorced, he'll never forget or forgive how villainized he was, and in some ways, that far-reaching perception haunts him to this day. He's following the divorce news closely, and part of him feels badly for her since he knows how much she's hurting, but at the same time, he's also allowing himself a little pat on the back, telling people close to him that this is karma doing its thing to a large degree. The reason behind Tom and Nicole's split had never been made clear, with one former Scientologist alleging it was the controversial church in which Tom, as a devout follower, had been pushing for the couple to split after Nicole refused to become a member. However, what quickly became apparent is that for Tom, silence is golden, while Nicole was happy to share her heartbreak with the world. She was cagey. She did not give us as much as we wanted, let's be honest. She quipped to a USA Chat host Letterman that she could now wear heels following her split from Nicole. I mean, that's funny. That was a funny line. It was. Nicole did later open up about the devastation over a breakup 6 years into her marriage to Keith. This line is especially funny if Tom left her. Can wear heels now because Nicole's very tall and Tom Cruise is not as tall as he seems in the movies. I thought our life together was perfect, Nicole said at the time. It took me a very long time to heal. It was a shock to my system. We became very dependent on one another. I was reeling with Tom. I would have gone to the ends of the earth for him. I was totally smitten. I fell madly, passionately in love. So that was what Nicole had said about Tom. It's very similar, it sounds like, to what happened with Keith. So unless there's something else more nefarious that Nicole's done in both instances, which the men are just not revealing, how is this karma? That's kind of mean. You left her and now you're happy someone else left her?
Yeah, it's kind of jacked up, man. And I'm with you, Yorga. I don't think she's a man, but nothing would surprise me anymore, but I don't think she's a man.
She
would have to be, I mean, for anybody who's sane as a man, she would have to be batshit crazy to either cheat on her or break up with her or anything, because it's Nicole Kidman. I mean, come on, man. You know.
What about when they find out that her father was the head of the Church of Satan in Australia and she saw people abused and murdered? You realize she's a total piece of shit, allegedly.
Well, that
I haven't heard that one.
I believe that more than the man, for sure.
Yep.
Yes.
But I don't know.
Her father was the head of the
yes.
Satan. Whoa.
Yes. And that's not a conspiracy theory. It is easily.
Oh, I did not know that. Okay.
Oh,
wow.
yeah.
That could mess you up.
Yep.
I mean, some of the stuff she plays in is a lot dark, and she does a lot of culty. Like, it's kind of, she plays in some weird stuff.
Yep.
Yeah, she might have to go.
Yep.
Yeah. That's the only reason, though. She's gonna have to worship the devil. I'm saying with her.
I officially changed my point of view on what I just said. Scratch all that I said before.
Well, we don't know. None of it. We're all speculating, darling. You know that. I mean, no one really knows, but.
Right. And I don't get it. I just don't. Like, there is the truth that both of the guys she chose are famous and had money and had their own thing. You know what I mean? It's not like she's dating some nobody and she's Nicole Kidman. You know, Keith Urban is somebody and Tom Cruise was a big somebody once upon a time. So, you know, there's kind of that. But still,
yeah,
I don't know.
Don't you think it's weird that it seems like Tom Cruise hasn't really aged? Like, we're pointing out all the females that look horrible, and Tom Cruise kind of looks the same. It's weird.
Yeah, he looks real good, and he does those insane stunts too. You know, so he's super shape.
He's not the only one. Actually, one of my favorite channels did AC Slater. The guy has not aged. Like, he's still. It was. I hope I can find it. It actually had me laughing out loud. because it was like he was covering another short video that was just kind of funny, and the guy's all like, "Man, I was a little kid when you were in high school on Saved by the Bell, and you look younger than I do." It's like, how are you not?
There's a few of those. There's a guy named Peter Noon who was the singer for Herman's Hermits. Man, they had like hits like in 1964, and the guy is still out there. He still looks good. You could tell he's older and everything, but looks like he's still got his real hair. I mean, he looks kind of young, man. I mean, he doesn't look any older than I am, and he's got to be in his 80s.
That's that's a thought, Pat Evans, for sure. The clone thought, yeah.
They have a lot of Dopplingers and stunt doubles too, you know.
Doppelganger.
So
Oh, yeah.
if all the women are men in y'all's world,
In y'all's world.
are all the men women also?
Some of them
Central
are.
casting.
A lot of them use surrogates if you think about it, and some of the men, if you get in the rabbit hole about breeders, some of them are the biological breeders, the females.
Oh.
They call them breeders, and they usually have a larger, like they'll gain weight out of nowhere in the center, and it's a disturbing part of the rabbit hole. I have not really adopted all of that, but I fully believe in the androgynous females. You go back and watch movies from the 80s, and you can see a whole lot of Adam's apple going on, or even bands.
Good night, Lisa. Love you,
Go
honey.
closely.
A whole lot of Adams
Mom,
going on. Yes, Mario Lopez Chiarcito, you're right. Go ahead, Virginia. That was just funny.
The Bangles, go look at that. The lead singer, they chose a good one. But you look at like the guitar player and bass player and whatever, they're men. They're straight up, they look exactly like John Bon Jovi. And it's like we just didn't see it back then. But once you see it, you can't unsee it, especially in the neck. Like, oh.
Oh, yeah. Long, tall neck is real creepy.
Yeah.
What was that one song?
Walk
dang it.
like Egyptian.
No,
I remember that one.
it was a man singing, and all the women were dressed just alike. They had their hair
Yeah,
slicked.
Robert Palmer, Addicted to
Might
Love.
as well face it, you're
Might as
addicted
well
to
face it.
love.
Addicted to
Those,
love.
those
Yeah.
women looked a little odd.
Yes, ma'am.
I saw a picture of them, I think within the past year, of what they all look like now. They were all standing together. And
Do
they
they look
still
alike,
look
or-
good.
Huh.
I mean, if that was really them, Bonnie says they're men.
Yeah, I don't
Maybe.
think it's 100%.
Oh, man.
We get
I
tricked.
can't even picture Boy George in my head.
Karma, chameleon.
He's still out touring. I think they're coming somewhere around here before too long. Yeah, he's still out there playing.
Last time I saw him, he was judge on one of the talent shows. I can't remember which one.
Oh, yeah, you're right, Bonnie. Maybe America's Got Talent or something like that.
Still wearing the makeup and the hats and the. Yep.
You know what? Okay, what about Prince too? Talking about a man that looks feminine, but he just nobody ever judged him for it. Like guys didn't call him names and women didn't think it was weird. It just was. Prince is just like his own thing, you know?
Yeah.
It was definitely if somebody else couldn't have got away with it, I guess is what I'm trying to say. You know, like that's just who Prince was. That's just how he's got on heels.
The thing is, though, that guy had so much talent. He was oozing with talent. He could sit down behind a piano or he played a hell out of a guitar. I mean, and come up with, even more than that, come up with all these great songs, and arrangements and whatnot, and I mean, so it just, once anybody was around him and saw what he could actually do with music, everybody was in awe.
Yes. He did have true talent, and he was like 5'2" or some shit. So
yeah, he's a little tiny guy.
He was a tiny guy.
At that time, or leading up to that time, because remember Tiny Tim?
Yes.
So I think in Liberace, so I think that it was a gradual.
Little Richard.
Yes, to where once it got to the 80s, everything was changing so quick. It was like you didn't really even pay attention because that was the big hair. Everybody had big hair, guys or girls.
It started even before them with this like glam rock over in Britain, and you know the whole Bowie and Mark Bolan and people like that. You know, started that whole Mott the Hoople, Slade, that whole glam rock thing, which eventually ended up turning into punk rock.
Right.
Yeah.
It evolved into that.
Well, kind of like the new age, like Boy George and stuff.
Yeah, new wave.
When they're wearing all that makeup, you know.
Yeah.
Do my dance.
God darn it.
Oh man.
That's one thing I'm not going to say. That's one thing I'm not going to say. Wait, I want to see that.
I loved it.
I'm mad that it glitches. Have you seen that, Virginia? It's way funnier in its totality. I'm not going to do it to these guys again.
I've never seen that. I love it.
Oh my
If
God,
you do it again, I'll look the other way.
I was
Oh,
saying
boy.
I was doing the dance, man. But it's funny though, because Dave's congratulating me. I got up to like 702. We can't celebrate every time because then you fall back down. All of a sudden, you lose 4, you gain 2. It's real weird. So I actually hit 702, but then I went back down again. But I am happy about it. So I'm gonna do my dance, Virginia.
All right, I watched that time. It is in perfect time with the music. Yeah,
It's
belly
valid.
belly
actually
and coconuts.
Yeah, it kept going. I stopped it. But yeah, it's the boobs that I was impressed by. I was like, how is she doing that with them?
Yep, she's in time with her cut too.
You lost
Well,
150.
not a good bra.
Yeah. YouTube is weird. Yeah, that's crazy. That is nuts. Well, you have a want to drop your channel anytime, Dave, you know. That sucks, man. I'm bitching because I lost 2 or 3 just because I got up over a hump, and then when I was starting it, I had 699, and I was like, well, I guess I was up to 702 and went 6. It's crazy. Like the numbers just shift around. I guess people get sick of you, or you know, and then new people come, or I don't know how it works. But like I can't really celebrate because you just fall back down again and then you get back up again. It's really wild.
Well, the other night I was being trolled pretty bad, so there was a few that were banned.
Me and Craig weren't even there.
I know.
I know. I wish I would have been there because I think I have a wrench. I would have bopped him on the head. Get some clips, Bonnie, so you can troll them back.
I was just banning them. Just
yeah, I wish I'd have been there. I feel bad now because I hate that. Like, why do people? What do you know? Just go somewhere else. Why you got to mess with people? You know what? I think I got rid of my trolls too. I'll give it to you if you want it. You probably don't want it. Oh no, I did get rid of it, didn't I? I thought no, I got a short one.
There's some trolls in this house. There's some trolls in this house. If you see them, point them out. If you see them, point them out. There's some hoes in this house. There's some trolls in this house.
See, that one's all in. My little thing comes up and everything. This is one of the first ones I got. She was really live. That's what's her name? Jaguar Wright. She was really doing a live stream and people were getting on her nerves. So she just started singing to them. I'm like, is this real? And nobody thinks that's as funny as I do. That shit cracked me up. I was like, she kept going too. She got into it. Oh, what's this music? But yeah, you can. I'll give that to you.
Still around pouring tea? Because for a while they blasted her everywhere.
She came back out recently. You know, I have so much struggle listening to her places. I know she probably does some stuff she knows a little bit of, and I can't. A lot of stuff came out about her, man. I think I already did it, but I did it. You were here, Virginia. Remember there's this little guy, and he has an awesome channel, and he covered how she did. There's awful audio of her bragging about getting these girls.
Yes.
So why are you still out here talking like you're just cool with everybody? Like, I don't know. It's really hard to like even listen to her anymore. And I used to like listen to all her stuff. And I always thought though, there's no way you know all this stuff, like personally yourself. Like she's hearing rumors and people tell her stuff and you know, but anyway, something about that girl. But anyways, I still have the clip though. Thank you, Billy. But yeah, I don't know. YouTube's crazy. Some of the stuff, like, I can't believe people do. Like, just straight up, like my one guy but he's funny too. Like, and he's got a lot of people. People show up. He's got big shows and stuff. People love it. Like, even though he's a little weird and kind of crazy, like, he's entertaining. People like sign up for that shit. I'm over here like, let me clip that, it is very entertaining. But I just can't imagine. Look, I don't know which thing she's talking about. Probably the girl dancing or whatever. Anyway, I'm going to play this last like minute or two of him talking about, I hate it when they make the comments go away, talking about Tom Cruise and Nicole Kidman and what a dick he is, because it really does sound like he's being a dick about this.
I don't know how much I buy this. When Nicole met Keith at an event in 2005, while he'd struggled with addiction and was in a rehab, she later praised him as a wonderful father and wonderful husband, describing herself as very fortunate. And now the source says that while Tom kept his distance, even missing the Oscars to avoid a run-in with her, the Mission Impossible actors always had a bee in his bonnet over how Keith was portrayed publicly. The insider says Tom didn't have a high opinion about Keith, so it annoyed him when this guy was painted as a saintly figure who'd swooped in on a white horse, so to speak, and rescued Nicole from the hellish memory of their marriage. Tom was careful never to disparage her publicly or kiss and tell in any way, yet as soon as she got her chance to use their breakup for attention, she went on TV and mocked his height. Oh, come on, get over it. Which is, she knows very well, is a sore point for him. To make matters more humiliating for Tom, Nicole also described her marriage as mundane, while she praised her romance with Keith as incredibly raw, incredibly dangerous. Now the source says Tom feels vindicated, that Nicole's words are coming back to haunt her. That's spiteful, dude. I hope this isn't true. I mean, I know a lot of people don't like Tom because of Scientology, but I like Tom in his movies. I do. As a person, I don't know the man. As a movie star, he does deliver. He's got some fantastic films. If this is true, this would really make me look at him differently. It's only natural Tom would feel a sense of vindication now that she's having to eat her words. The whole world is finally seeing what Tom says he's known all along, that the perfect marriage narrative Nicole was always pushing was more of a dream than reality. Tom says he has always believed Keith was a rebound who fit the image Nicole wanted to project. And now that Nicole and Keith are divorcing and all the messy details are getting out, it's pretty clear Tom was right. Yikes. He knows how tough the humiliation must be for her. No one would blame him for gloating, but he's actually being very magnanimous about this. And he's even reached out to her to offer support. Which is it? Now, are the friends, that's a lot the friends told. That's a lot that the friends told.
Yeah, you try to make it both things. But yeah, it kind of sounds to me like you're right, Yorga. He's still salty over that one. He's like, I knew she wasn't happy without me. I knew it was fake.
Never, ever. Here's his first mistake. Never, ever either date or marry a woman that's taller than you, man. You're never. That's never. You can't. No.
Well, I think Tom Cruise is like 5'4". I mean, he doesn't have a lot of options. He wears
He's not that short, is he?
Maybe 5'6". Yeah, he's tiny.
Yeah, that's just a mistake because you're always gonna get short man complex.
Right?
He's very short.
Do you guys think Keith is handsome?
Keith who?
Urban, the one that divorced with Nicole Kidman. I wouldn't pick him, but I know when I saw the video when he sang that song "Blue Ain't Your Color," I really like that song, and I think he looked all right.
I think he's sexy, but he's too pretty boy for me.
Right.
He's even, I don't even
like me, right?
What do you think about
what? No,
Kinda
he's
like
a
me.
pretty boy. You know,
Sexy,
pretty
but
boy.
too pretty for you.
Yeah.
Oh, Lord.
I don't think he's
Exactly.
sexy, but he is a really good guitarist. And when he first came out, what were the songs? Something about the sun beating down on me, and I can't remember. And then there was another one where he was cruising on the beach or something. And I mean, I used to like his music. Recently, I saw him do a duet, and I didn't like it at all.
Oh.
Was it with that girl Maggie or
I don't
whatever?
know.
I don't know. I didn't see that yet, but I've heard this. So this girl was on tour with them, and it's like all these rumors that she's the mistress or whatever, and now he's not going to have her on tour anymore. And I just wondered if it was her. I don't know.
Yeah, it sounds like her. I mean, you gotta think about it. Yeah.
I feel bad for her if there was like a fling. That's what same guy Andy Senor or Senor from Planet.
I boinked Keith Urban and I got kicked off tour and got a crummy T-shirt.
Exactly.
Yeah, all I got was this T-shirt.
There's so much speculation. You know, he said, well, did they hook up for real and like they're taking her off the tour because it's a real thing, or did they? Now he wants to. They didn't, and it was a rumor, and he's trying to kill it, or they did, but he's sick of it. I mean, there's the possibilities are endless. You know.
Well, here's a possibility though too. Those tours are helter skelter, man. I mean, you could be an opening act for somebody and already have another gig down the road that you have to go be an opening act for somebody else or a headliner or whatever. So it might have just been a scheduling thing, man. It could have been.
Yeah.
But I think they were boinking and she got kicked off the tour.
That's what I was gonna say, but I'm
Yeah,
glad you said
I mean,
it.
come on.
Carolina just said Keith and Cruz ate crickets for Kidman, so they are weak soy boys, in my opinion. That's pretty funny. I didn't know.
I would have to agree with that.
I didn't know that. I learned something new. Pretty crazy.
I don't know. I'd probably eat a cricket for her.
Was just a quick boink, Yorga.
Yeah, but sometimes they are.
Go ahead, Yorga.
Oh, quickie.
Yeah. It's the only kind Yorga knows.
No.
Damn, Virginia with the low blow.
Whoa.
She's trying to slide it in there too, like nobody's
She's trying to. I would say she's poking and prodding.
Afternoon delight.
Funny.
So Yorga, your picture tonight, it says Elvis. Does it say clam bake under that?
Yes, yes, it does. 1967.
Oh my gosh.
Clam Bake. They made a movie. Can you believe that? They made a movie called Clam Bake with Elvis in it. And this is right when Sgt. Pepper's coming out with the Beatles and everything. They're turning the world on fire. And he's got to go do a movie called Clam Bake. Poor Elvis.
Yeah, I think I've seen that movie.
Which reminds me, this panel, the last couple of weeks, it starts off a sausage fest with me and Craig and Jeff. And by the end of the night, it's a clam bake.
Yorga said, speaking of clams,
damn,
this
dude.
guy. Since we're talking about clams and everything.
Calm your schnickle down.
I never really thought of it that way. Thank you for that.
Right.
You're welcome.
No.
Elvis sang about it.
That is wonderful.
I have to bring that song up. You gotta keep that song up
Yes, it
there.
does. His response was golden. Why, yes, it does. All right. I don't know if you guys will care about this at all, but I told you the guy's a big Britney fan, and so you remember she got with the K-Fed guy and had babies with him and stuff, and then he kind of like got all the child support and got the kids and all the things, and they split up. So he's coming out with a book and everything, and there's been these leaked text messages from the little sister, Jamie Lynn, like kind of, I don't know. It's kind of crazy. Like, he's an asshole, basically, in my opinion. But anyways, I got a minute or so right here. What's that? Yeah, might as well.
Yeah,
It's the same guy again.
I've never been a Britney fan, but there's so much weird shit around her. I don't know.
Yeah.
She seems
Right.
like the most likable chick, in my opinion. I know, a lot of people probably don't. I swear she seems like she'd be just the coolest down to earth chick. And maybe
Jamie Lynn
not.
contacted, K-Fed's wife about Britney, lashing out at the former couple's two sons, Jaden and Sean, on social media, according to Federline's book. Excuse me. Honestly, this makes me want. This is Jamie Lynn writing. Honestly, this makes me want to cry because I feel for those boys so much. I'm her little sister by 10 years, and I can't imagine what her actual children must feel like at times. But I am familiar with the feeling of being a dinghy, trying to survive in a wave caused by another ship, feeling you have to rescue yourself I always wanted her to get better, especially for the boys. So here again, Jamie Lynn, once again, the eternal victim. Jamie Lynn admitted that she had started to resent Brittany for how she treated Preston and Jaden, and also said that the toxic cleaner was incapable of taking accountability. Oh my God. I'm still trying to come to terms with how she could be so unaware of anything outside of herself, she continued. I spent my whole life based around what was best for Brittany. Exactly. What was best for Brittany or best for you, Jamie Lynn? And I never wanted to step on any toes as the little sister. Oh, she's great. So I quietly built my own life and career. Quietly. I tried to be supportive, but in a way that was healthy for my own well-being. Is that how you call it? God. Also, can we just pause? Isn't this the ugliest book cover you've ever seen? Like, it's like a face tat on him. I mean, it's fitting for him. You thought.
I'm going to pause right here because I have to say that I saw this stand up one time. I can't remember who it was. And they were talking about how he was one of the first guys to get like a money grab out of a woman. And he's like, that needs to be a verb. You got fetterlined. You know, when a guy, you know, gets, I don't know why.
Somebody
Just
pulled their line.
Oh, it's funny.
So he's Brittany's brother. Is that
no, the guy was her ex, but sorry. What's that?
I'm just trying to keep up.
That's her baby daddy.
Yeah, and that was her little sister talking smack. Like she's just, it's cringy. She just like, I mean, apparently there's a lot of stuff coming out, and he didn't cover it probably because he does like Virginia. I was looking at my screen. He does like Brittany so much, but I've heard weird stuff like she was, you know, had a knife in her hand or something while they were sleeping, or like all these like kind of, but even if all of that weird stuff is true, she was like having psychotic breaks or something. Like she was definitely not a horrible person. She was just like, who said MK Ultra? I saw that. Pat Evans. Exactly. Something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Billy, go K-Pit.
Yeah, remember the Free Britney campaign?
Yeah, and they actually got some shit done about it. It's crazy, but they brought it like with that Lou Diamond or Lou Taylor. What was that chick's name? Yeah, I saw that too, Dave. I actually did. This one, I swear, it looked like she was. I don't know if this is the one or not of her, where it looks like she's got like stuff in her hands. Is this the one? Or she's doing stuff with her hands. I'm I know it was probably
Why
hard for
don't
the
you play that a bunch of times like he played the freaking Flappy Bird lady?
Hey, I don't have a problem with it, Yorga. I think that it was just hard for the guys there at the end. She did things with her hands. Like you probably weren't looking at her hands, but it looked like she had like the OK symbol, and she's like kind of
She has hands.
Yeah. I mean,
she
and
looks
honestly,
like a little girl. She doesn't even have hips.
She doesn't look like a woman, really. She doesn't.
No.
Could she be a
Okay.
2.0? Could she be a Britney 2.0 is what I'm wondering.
I had to sleep on the couch, got kicked out of my girlfriend's bed, and sleep on the couch for 3 nights over a Britney Spears poster. No, I'm not joking. You want to hear it real quick?
Sure. Well, maybe not.
You want? Oh, come on. You're going to like this one.
Well, Pola's on a roll here. You know, she's got it.
Oh, all right. Well, I'll set up.
no, I'm not. No. I'm cool for a Yorga story always.
Okay. It's
No,
up to
we're
her.
talking about
That's why I
Britney
said.
Spears. No, forget it. Keep on going.
No,
Oh my God,
I
I
wanted
wanna
to
hear
hear
you,
it.
Yorga.
I just didn't want to say yes because it ain't my show, bro. I just wanted
Well,
to make
this is also one of them crazy girlfriend stories. So,
we love
I was-
those.
I was playing a job in this club, and we got done with the second set. We had to do 3 45-minute sets. We got done with the second set. We had like a 25-minute break. I go into the bathroom to the urinal, and over top of the urinal is this big poster in a frame of Britney Spears, and she's wearing a sweater, and I guess that's all she's wearing, and kind of like about half of her butt is hanging out, you know. And I was just standing there going, "Damn, that looks good," you know. And I know, and the sound man was, and I don't like this guy, man. He was in the stall next to me and he heard me say it, right? And that was that. And we go back, finish our break. My girlfriend was in the club. Finish our break. We start into the third set and I'm playing and I'm looking at my girlfriend and she's looking at me like I'm the sorriest son of a bitch there ever was, man. And I've got a 45-minute set in front of me, right? I got to stand there and look at her, you know, shooting daggers through me that whole 45 minutes, right? And I'm going, what the hell? And I finally get back. I had a couple of these with her on gigs. It's terrible. Go back to her and she's steaming mad. I mean, mad as hell.
She sounds
and,
nice.
Finally found out what happened. This douchebag sound man, while we were still in that break, after that happened in the bathroom, he went, took his phone, took a picture of that picture of Britney Spears, started talking to my girlfriend and said, if you really want to turn yoga on tonight, you should dress up like this, and showed her the picture. He said, yeah, it's in the bathroom. He was going on and on about that picture, right? That was it, man. And I had to sleep on the couch for 3 nights after that shit. I ain't kidding you. And I called him up when we got home. I called him up and I said, first thing I said was, did I do something to piss you off? He goes, well, yeah, I'm sorry. You know, I said, don't be trying to get in my bedroom at home, man. You know, I mean, it was bad. The funny thing is, years later, I started playing in that club again, and that picture was still up there. And I told somebody the story, and they said, yeah, somebody stole the first one. Somebody stole that bitch. They put another one up. Yeah, but yeah, man, just why would somebody do something like that? You know, I want to kill him.
It's probably, you know, it was a woman, and it's because of this, because they don't know this. This is what all women need to understand. This is a biblical principle. It is nothing against you, but the eyes of a man are never satisfied. That is a biblical principle. It doesn't have anything to do with, you know.
Well,
no, I get it. And you know, Keith Richards said something really brilliant one time. He said, the eyes are the whore of all your senses. And when you think about it, that's very, very true, you know, and I'm guilty. I like good looking women, you know.
Well, I like the Bible proverb better, but yeah, same thing.
I like how Billy used to handle it. Like something he told me, I'm like, he is funny. Like, so if he got caught looking at a girl, you know, or if he thought like he was checking a girl out or something, he'd be like, I mean, look how she's dressed. I mean, what a whore. Can you believe she's dressed like that? Or he just say something like, so it was like, okay, that couple minutes. I'm like, that's fucking great. Like,
okay,
but you know what? This, you know, now we're talking about this. So real quick, this same chick and another girlfriend I had, if we're watching a movie and let's say neither one of us has seen this movie and all of a sudden a boob comes out, man, I was like trained to, I have to look the other way, you know, or they'd be looking at you like, you sorry, son, bitch, you like that, don't you? You know, I mean, I've seen one, you've seen them both, you know what I mean? Yeah, I'm grown, okay? Hello.
You are grown. You are grown. Yeah.
So,
but did you say anything? Because it's when they ooh ah.
No, it's when they break their neck to turn and watch some ass walk by. That's when I got up and walked out a time or two.
Right.
No,
what if he would have
Hey, but sometimes we can't help it. I'm the only guy here.
No,
Y'all
fuck
can't
that.
gang up
I
on
ain't
me.
sitting there having dinner with you then, you fucking asshole.
Dude, what if he would have went and followed her and then goes, oh my God, look how short those shorts. I can't believe she wore those out the house.
I was gone. Bye.
You wouldn't believed it. Like he was just shocked or something like that.
You don't
To me, it was
deserve
great.
me. You don't deserve me or my ass. You want to go looking at some other piece of ass while we're having a meal? Fuck you. No way. I don't play like that. I do understand the eyes of a man are never satisfied, but when we're together, you don't go breaking your neck to look at some
No,
piece
that
of
ain't
ass
cool.
walking by. That's fucking rude.
That ain't cool. You know what my ex-wife used to do that used to piss me off to no end. And y'all might disagree with this one, but if we were going to a store or something You get out of the car, she's on one side, on one other, you might have kids with you, whatever. She would just start hauling ass to the store. It didn't matter what was still going on at the car or anything else. She's already 20 paces ahead of you. And I used to hate that shit, man.
Mm-hmm.
Is that messed up or is that okay?
She was ahead of you in the store? I don't understand.
Well, yeah, but I mean, just going to the store from the car.
I would have left your ass in the car anyway. Just said, I'll be out in 10 minutes. Just stay here.
Right.
Shit. I wouldn't drag you around with me. You'd be like dead weight. Like my
You slow me
husband.
down.
Yeah.
No, it is
we
weird
don't
though,
shop
Jordan.
together.
I don't know why. Oh my God, here goes Cheryl.
No.
Senator Cruz, you should be ashamed of yourself.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say no. I wouldn't do that.
Well, I'm supposed to lick for $1 million if it's
I know. I feel like we'd all whore ourselves out for that, but I want to say no.
No. I'm saying definitely no. No.
Well, I'm not sharing after I lick it.
You keep your million in your tongue. No.
Yeah.
There's a market for that.
That is a weird question too.
What is it? $1 million for what? I missed
She
something.
wanted somebody else to say yes to make her feel better, basically. That's what she's saying.
So yes, what?
If you would lick Trump's toe, clean, manicured toe for $1 million.
Oh, I've missed all that. Hell no. No.
A toe for $1 million? I don't believe you.
I know, right? I think that's bullshit too.
What?
I don't believe anyone would not do it for $1 million.
I would not do it. I promise you.
Do it. You'd have $1 million.
No.
I'm okay, man. I mean, I don't need $1 million.
Okay, what if
I need it. Not that bad. No.
I mean, I could use it, but
she's just not in defeat. I'm not either. I'm not a toe sucker in general.
and then your kids and your grandkids all through their lives are going to have that black and white photo from the newspaper of you licking somebody's damn toe.
Yeah, but they'll also have $1 million or more because they invested wisely.
Yeah, well, you got a point there.
One lick? I'm sorry, man. They can
One lick.
Is it got to have the toe cheese and all that shit up in there?
No, it said manicured and all
It
that.
said freshly damn manicured, man.
Oh, I missed that part.
Freshly damn manicured. That was the selling point for me.
Yeah, me too. It's not like a foot stepped in shit.
But what if he's got athlete's foot?
Well,
then you're going to get athlete's mouth, baby.
It's just a very weird question, Cheryl. Of all the questions you could have asked, honey, I just don't get it.
Oh, did this come from Cheryl, baby?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
I mean,
no
we're getting to
wonder.
know you a little more, aren't we?
Sweet little Cheryl.
Somebody asked that question somewhere else, and Cheryl said yes. And I guess she's like she wants other people to say yes. So she doesn't
That's
think
right.
okay.
Yeah.
So you're kind of on her side because you said hell yeah.
Well,
Go
I
for
didn't
it.
say it like that enthusiastically, but okay. Give me that toe. I can't wait.
Mm-hmm.
Man.
Yeah.
But I mean, I mean, I know what Roots, it's licking, right? Licking.
Yeah, just a lick, not sucking on it.
Thank you.
But freshly manicured, Caroline.
Freshly
Out of the foot
manicured.
bath? Yeah.
Oh, God. May as well be poop.
So we were talking too about what's her name, Pamela Anderson, and how she's kind of went back natural. It was on Steve's channel. We were just being goofy, but would do it one quick lick.
Quick lick. That's a good.
But yeah, this one doesn't have sound. I'm just going to show y'all.
Oh,
Billy was giving me shit. He's like, why were y'all lying about Pam Anderson? Because I said, I think she looks great because she's not all fake and shit. Oh,
Right.
what happened?
It's just natural.
I can't. There we go. I don't know if that messed up on real time too. Yeah, it did, didn't it?
That's
But
her.
yeah. Yes. Oh, it
Red
went
hair?
on without me.
I know.
Red
Yeah,
hair.
but like I said, Billy was all like, "Oh, y'all quit lying and all this. She don't look good." And I really do think she looks good. Yeah, she looks natural. She doesn't look stretched and pulled and stuff, really. She
Yeah.
looks like, she probably should. I feel like.
What's her
And
age? Gotta be
yeah.
about 60, maybe? Like,
Gotta be. Yeah.
Maybe. I think she, maybe.
What is wrong?
yeah, I think she is.
Yeah,
Uh,
she'd have to be.
maybe a little
Baywatch
bit
was in
younger.
what? Wasn't it in the 90s, 30 years ago? She had to be
I
in
can
her
look it up.
20s.
Hold on.
Yeah, look it up.
Yeah, see, I'm good for something.
You're probably good for a few things.
I mean, like I said, I don't think she she doesn't look 20 years old, but she's not 20. I think she looks really freaking good.
1967. So,
Oh, she's 59. No.
yeah, that's what
Yeah.
I was close. I said below
50.
60. So,
Hmm.
yeah.
No,
I also
56.
like she's
56. No.
deliberately not wearing makeup nowadays. And that
Yeah, that's
would-
that's the whole thing.
yeah.
No makeup. I mean, she might have a little on here only because whatever, but it's not a lot. I
Right.
don't know if she does or not, to be honest. It's hard to tell.
It's
definitely
very
not
little
a
of
lot.
anything.
Man, I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure I'd still hit it.
Oh, Lord. No
I
one
was
asked.
saying, I
Yeah.
wasn't bullshitting. I was not bullshitting when I said that. I
Neither
think
was
she
I.
looks like, well, he was like, well, you're lying. I'm like, we weren't. He's like, yeah, y'all were. You were saying she looked good. I was like, I think she does.
She looks way better than the people who have filled their face with fillers and done
hell yeah.
sweat jobs and whatever. She
You
looks
betcha.
way better. I would rather
Sure
look at
does.
Yeah, and her boobs are real too.
Have you
Yeah.
seen that woman that claimed to be is Marilyn Monroe? Any
Mm-mm.
black and white? No. On Telegram, there's a channel.
Oh,
Yeah.
and what is the theory? That
It's just that she's very beautiful, wrinkles and all.
Mhm.
You know, the picture of her that is supposedly her. I mean, I'm not saying I believe she's alive and that's her channel for real, but I'm just saying someone took a picture, either photoshopped it or, so.
I mean,
Some
that
say,
would be interesting.
yeah.
We know there's a witness protection program for elites or people who are too intertwined with politicians, and she was very
All
she had
up in
every
there. Yeah.
life, you know.
Yeah. Facebook. Yeah.
Yep.
I've been to her grave.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Do you know it's weird? It's one of those deals where it's not like a grave in the ground. It's like a big marble wall with all these squares, and all these people are behind these squares. And I don't know if how you call it, because it's outside. It's really a mausoleum.
Right.
I mean, maybe it is considered that, but her particular stone looks different from all the others. It looks like it's got a pink kind of reddish glow to it. And the reason is people come by there with lipstick on and kiss the thing and leaves all these lipstick marks all over it. And they have to have a guy come by every single day to wipe that shit off.
Huh.
Yep.
See that?
I saw this video once. Sorry, go ahead.
Paula. Oh,
No,
just
you
real
go.
quick. It's like that statue of, no, it can't be the one on Rio de Janeiro, is it? There's some statue of Jesus and like the foot is all rubbed off because people just think it's a Catholic thing.
There is a big one in Rio de Janeiro.
Yeah,
I
there
know
is, but that must not be the one everyone's going up to pilgrimage to kiss the foot of. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just got
You're all
mixed up.
kissing the same thing, yet 6 feet apart. Really?
So before we go too off topic, I do want to say this. I saw this video that was that Yorga. They were all kissing the mirror, the little girls. And then after they all left, this janitor come in and used the mop into the toilets and then washed off the mirror, and they showed it or something. Like, I'm sure it was all fiction, but like that was how they got them to quit doing it. Was like, look, it's pretty disgusting. Like it's gross if they don't do that, but imagine toilet water across where you're putting your lips. But it was just a stupid video, and I remember thinking, man, that would stop it.
Well, it's a thing that's been going on for decades, and I think it's just a thing that they let happen, and so they send a Mexican out there to clean it every day.
Mexican. What were you saying, Bonnie? Sorry, I just wanted to get that out because I figured I would go on to something else that wasn't kissing mirrors. You started
the idea of they're all kissing the same thing. So, but then yet, look what happened in 2020, 6 feet apart, but you'll all kiss the same thing. So it's like you're all kissing each other. Whoever you are.
You could pick up anything doing that, man. I watched a show the other night ago. It was about these girls that were getting some sort of spinal meningitis, and they couldn't figure out. Anyway, they finally figured out that they were on a school trip and on the bus, and they all shared the same lip gloss. And they all, it killed one of them. It was some terrible, terrible, terrible disease, whatever they got. And yeah, man, it's that easy.
Crazy.
You don't know who's been kissing that tombstone.
Man. The outhouse kitchenette.
No bueno.
No bueno.
Yeah, I'm missing something on that one. Going over my head.
Oh, I got a funny story. I've got to tell you in a minute, but I got to go back in the house. I'm outside. I'm busy.
Taking a whiz.
Let's go with a bong.
Yeah.
I'm bad at you.
Now.
Dang, Stevie Nicks is 77.
Oh yeah, some more people died too.
That old witch.
Huh. She still looks
420, bro.
And Diane Keaton actually died, and
she looked good too. She was another one who didn't like all that shit. It wasn't she? She didn't like all that plastic surgery and stuff. She was full of wrinkles.
Right. She looked pretty natural for sure.
People who eat in bathrooms, do people really do that?
I don't. Somebody said earlier about the way that filler goes out of your face and stuff. Like, even if I had tons of money, I don't think I would do it just because you're going to suffer when it all, what are you going to do it forever? And then I saw Madonna. I wanted to share it, but I was like, man, that's going to get me in trouble. She was doing Vogue. Y'all just look up new Madonna Vogue. I couldn't believe she looks incredibly young, but obviously fake, you know what I mean? And she can she's trying to dance and do like Vogue and stuff, and she looks like she's trying real hard not to fall and break a hip, like her body movements and agility doesn't match the look of the youth of her face. It's like, it's so disturbing. You're like, what am I looking at? You know what I mean? She's trying to do
It's not the same person. I'm convinced. You can't convince me otherwise.
Man, I want to look for it and just keep it on mute, y'all. I'll never find it. I have to have the stuff ready or I can't find it. I'm going to look for it. I'll put it on mute, but I mean, man, it was
She's freaking 66, man. I mean, if she's still out there doing it, I know her face looks hideous, but
it didn't. Like, it didn't, man. It didn't look great, but it looked so incredibly young for. I'm sure it's a bunch of surgery. Maybe she's drinking on some potions or some shit, but also tons of perfect makeup. They know how to make people look like anything.
Yes.
You think about Pamela Anderson. Somebody could make her up right now with that face, with that structure and whatnot, and make her look beautiful again. I guarantee you.
Yeah.
Well, also, we don't know what we're seeing when we see it on the internet or on TV because in
Filters.
person, Madonna probably looks like a demon.
Man.
Yeah,
Did
you
y'all
can
ever
probably see
see-
craters and shit in there. You see somebody up close, you know?
Yes, when you see it up close, I guarantee
Yeah.
you, it's pretty.
Freaking mustache and stuff.
Hey, I have a mustache. What's wrong with that?
Madonna used to have a space between her front teeth that was pretty remarkable.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yep.
I don't even think they did that with this new one. I don't think she has a space between her teeth at all. But I'll have to double check and see.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm scared to play the music. I don't even know if I'm okay to play this, but without the music, but I feel like you should be able to, no?
I think
I'm waiting on her. I don't really care about all these people that
this is
I'm
good.
not sure. I don't remember all this when I watched it. I don't know how somebody was covering it or something. I don't even know how I came across it. I mean, just the song, like I can't say that a little wave of nostalgia didn't hit over me. Like these were good times, like, and before you knew everything.
She wrote a lot of good songs.
There
Oh
she
yeah,
is.
the 80s were awesome. I love Desperately Seeking Susan. That was like my favorite movie. Oh man.
But I mean, how old is
I
she?
love Madonna.
70 what?
66.
Well, look at her, barely moving. She wants to do it.
She's either 66 or 67.
So her face looks incredibly young, but her body motions and movement, it's just like, I don't know. I'm scared for her. I'm like, oh man, she's gonna try to do something, and like I hate to
You
say
need
it,
to
but
take another Sustacal.
man. But doesn't she look incredibly like she does not? I don't know exactly how old she is, but she got the pointy bra on too.
Yeah, her
Like,
face looks
torpedo
better now than it
tits.
did. Well, I saw her face before, and it was a lot worse than that.
She
We're
must
all
have got touched back
very
up.
specific lighting, and there's dancers all around her to distract from the details. The screens in the background that the most of the audience sees are certainly filtered.
Yeah.
I stick by it, man. Up close, she ain't gonna look good.
I still can't get over fried fish. I'm not going to look it up because I've played it a million times. But she was saying, so that was like, that's what I'm going with. Like maybe there was something in there because she did. She looked rough just a little while back, and then all of a sudden she's had a nice little touch up. She looks a lot better than she did. Look at all they have to throw in all the propaganda in between her music.
Yeah.
But I mean, she was kind of always about that, That's probably why she got to the level she did. I never
She
thought
probably did some licking.
She licked somebody's toe.
Right.
But do you see her struggling?
I wonder if she's really singing because
I don't know,
nobody
but
does
you'll
that
see her
anymore.
struggle to like barely move, and right there, she was like struggling because she's,
That's-
can't make the same movements. Not there's certain things she strides right through, but there just a minute ago she was struggling, and it's like it's sad. Like sit down, collect your money,
Man, you gotta know, you got it in the entertainment business. I mean, you gotta know, and nobody does, but you gotta know when to go. All right, I don't look so good anymore, or it's time to just. All right, enough. I had a good run, but you look at the Rolling Stones and Madonna, and whoever else is still out there doing it, man. It's like, good God, man. I know guys, friends of mine that have to do it. That's their only living. And they're doing well. They travel all over the world, but it's still they're my age and stuck in that shit. I wouldn't want to be doing that. I'd rather be sitting here doing nothing.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, somebody said that about Roseanne looks better than Madonna.
Roseanne does look good.
Yeah, I agree.
That's debatable.
Oh my God, Pat Evans, I freaking love that movie.
Don't you think she looks better than when she was playing Roseanne, the original?
Oh yeah, way better. Yeah.
She's on in reverse. It's kind of awesome.
Yeah, she's beautiful. I think she's beautiful.
Yeah, and they wanted her to play, you know, like they played her down and stuff. But yeah, I think she looks a lot better. And you know what was really weird about the Connors is that when they murdered Roseanne with a drug addiction at that, the next love interest was freaking Peggy Bundy. It's like, oh no. I mean, it wasn't Peggy Bundy, but it's the lady that played Peggy Bundy.
Right.
Like, man, y'all are really just trying to be assholes now, aren't you?
I didn't know they did that.
Oh yeah. That was his new woman. Well, I don't know what her name is on the show, but it's Peggy Bundy. And she looks a lot better because like I never liked the makeup or the hairstyle they gave her, but ever since that show ended, she's actually, you know, she looks a lot better. She gets to like style herself normal.
She's attractive.
So I know no one knew. Like freaking 3 people have come to my backstage that were new. So I feel dumb just repeating myself about anybody that wants to come back and hang out. But I feel like
let me tell this story real quick before you shut her down.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Okay. Oh no, that's okay. It's just real quick. It's just a silly, funny. So a frog goes into a bank and approaches the teller. He can see from her nameplate, her name is Patricia Wack. Miss Wack, I'd like to get $10,000 loan to take a holiday. Patty looks at the frog in disbelief and asks his name. Oh, sorry, my microphone was way up in the ceiling. The frog says his name is Kermit Jagger. His dad is Mick Jagger, and that is okay. He knows the bank manager. Patty explains that he will need to secure the loan with some collateral. The frog says, sure, I have this, and produces a tiny porcelain elephant about half an inch tall, bright pink, and perfectly formed. Very confused, Patty explains that she'll have to consult with the bank manager and disappears into a back office. She finds a manager and says, there's a frog called Kermit Jagger out there who claims to know you and wants to borrow $10,000, and he wants to use this as collateral. She holds up the tiny pink elephant. I mean, what in the world is this? The bank manager looks back at her and says, it's a knick-knack, Paddywhack. Give the frog a loan. He's an old man. It's a rolling stone. This old man's a rolling stone.
That was
yeah.
I actually knew that joke, but
I knew you did. I could tell. You're like, haha.
In my version, the only difference is in my version, it was Patty Black.
Oh, interesting.
That's a knick-knack, Patty Black. Give the frog a loan.
I like that one. I had to look it up. Yeah, I had to look it up and find it because my husband was sleeping and he told me that. And I thought, oh, that's funny.
I like a good joke that's not dirty.
Yeah.
Man, now I want to tell you my corny, not dirty joke.
Okay.
My daughter used to love this joke. It is corny. I'll warn you.
Mm-hmm.
I hope I don't mess up. It's been so long. So there was this lady who always loved birds, but she, like expensive birds, but she couldn't afford to get a bird of her own. So she joined this club where, you know, these bird owners went, and she would every once in a while she'd get to bird set or, you know, help learn. She learned about them. She could, you know, visit with them. I know. Don't laugh. Do you know this one?
No,
I hope you don't.
but this bird sitting is funny.
Okay. So I know it is, right? You wouldn't. Anyways, let me tell the damn joke, Yorga. So one of these little old ladies gets older, and when she passes away in her will, she puts this beautiful bird, gives it to her because she knows she's been so kind to her and all these types of things. And she gets this bird. She takes it home, and she does everything a bird owner, you know, would do, you know, feeds it, does all the things, but this bird like cusses her out and it's mean to her. It bites at her, and she just, you know, she can't figure it out, and she tries to talk to it, and like days go by, and she's so aggravated that she finally got what she wanted, but this bird is just like mean, you know? And so she like gets so frustrated one time after this bird bit her and was talking shit to her, calling her names and stuff. She snatches the bird up, she throws it in the freezer, she slams the freezer door shut. The bird's fluttering and making all this sounds and everything, and then it stops. And the woman's like, oh my God, I've killed my bird. Oh no. So she opens up the freezer door. The bird flies out, sits on her shoulder, and says, ma'am, I'm so incredibly sorry about the way that I've treated you. You've been nothing but a wonderful bird owner. You've been so good to me. You didn't deserve any of it. I should have been a good bird all along. If you'll accept my apology, I promise I'll be a great bird from here on out. I'll be the most wonderful pet you've ever had. And the woman's like, oh, well, that's all I've ever wanted. Oh my gosh. I'm just so happy to hear that. And she's like, well, could I ask you, what changed your mind? Or, I'm just so happy to hear it. And then the bird goes, I messed it up. She didn't ask the question. The bird says, all that being said, okay, I just have one question. And it's kind of more, you got to kind of point over your shoulder and say, what the chicken do?
What? Right.
I'm going to say something about a chicken.
That's what my little girl would make me repeat that over and over again. I'd be like, the joke, but she just loved it. And she was trying to learn it to tell her little friends. And it's kind of like, you got to see the person. You got to be silly when you point over, what did chicken do?
What? Yeah.
It's stupid. Yeah. I've warned you. But you said not perverted or anything, and it isn't. Now I'll tell my perverted one backstage.
I got one real quick. A 9:30. So an old lady gets caught shoplifting, and her and her husband have to go to court for it. And the judge asked her, all right, what'd you steal? She said, a can of peaches. He said, all right, how many peaches were in the can? She said, 6. He said, all right, I'm going to put you in jail for 6 days. Right then, her husband stood up in court and said, she stole a can of peas, too.
Thank you so much, Dave. I didn't see that in time. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Here, I'm going to do the dance again. You are going to close your eyes because this is the dance.
God.
Well, I got to find it. This is it.
All right, I'm starting to like it.
Thank you
That's
so
bad.
much. That's what I'm trying to say. What the turkey do? Oh, James is going to correct me. What the turkey do? Chicken, turkey, what's the difference, man?
It's a bigger bird, dang it.
Yeah, it is funnier with turkey. Thanks, James.
Oh, my God. Georgia, you would. You guys got any more good nights for YouTube? I don't want to cut
Good night,
you off.
YouTube. Much love.
Good night. How dare you?